already messing with brothers' views and all of that. Throughout the years. So now that they only gonna get better with messing with the feed.
Yep.
But back to what the brother was saying about the ship routes and all of that. If you got the U.S. seizing oil tankers and Russia putting ships in the waters to protect Iranian ships and all of that, it's going to eventually get tit for tat, and it's just going to get worse.
Yep. It's a losing game because, again, going with China, how they talk shit about the China, man. Well, China owns a lot of so-called America's debt. Yep. So they can just say, we're not going to buy your treasury bills no more. Fuck you. Yep. And then what happens? Because Russia and China, they don't have to do a deliberate retaliatory strike against so-called America. They just fuck with your money, man. They fuck with your money, and then guess what? The everyday so-called American feels it, and what are they gonna do? More riots, more uprisings. What is this nigga doing? Sedition. And that's what they're fueling. That Esau's playing to his own narrative, man. He goes around dividing and conquering. You getting divided and conquered,
right? Just a quick side note. I didn't know that China owns Costco. That's a Costco. It's China thing.
Oh, I didn't know that either. Yeah. Costco, that's a big retail. Big retail store.
Sanderson Farms, they're behind that.
Yeah.
Butterball, behind that.
Butterball, the turkey?
Yeah, the big poultry plants. They own a lot of farmland here.
Oh yeah. Yep.
See, yeah, man, shit.
Yeah, a lot of the garlic you get from
food, farmlands, medicine. It's all shit we be using.
Yeah.
That tripod probably was made in China.
I know, right?
But a lot of that stuff do be made in China. Tables, tripods, chairs.
All these designer goods.
Yep.
Gucci and all that shit.
The Jordans.
Yep.
We're still in Revelation, right?
Yeah, come. Yep. It says, I'll start from the top. Revelation 18:7. How much she has glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her.
Yep.
For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen, and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow.
And that's the average Edomite, man. Especially these gun-toting, back hill, even the ones in the corporate America, man.
Yeah, it's just like Rome. They thought Rome was too big to fail. It's like with these institutions now. They got so much power and influence. BlackRock, all these banks, these institutions, man. They got this idea that they're so big they can't fail, man. Where your precious power relies on a piece of paper.
Yeah.
And that's going out the window. That's why you want to reset. So again, you can't print your way out of the trouble, man. That's what happened in Rome, man. They wanted to debase the currency, add a little more copper, to the what was it called? It started with a D.
Denarius.
Denarius, the water.
Yep.
He banned copper, debasing the currency, and that took a little bit more time because you got to melt it down and then add the base mineral into it. Now the collapse is happening quicker in modern day Rome because all you got to do is press a button.
Yep.
Press a button here, there's $1 trillion. What the hell? That's not how economics work. That's another sign again. This kingdom's going down, man.
Yep. Yeah, you made me think about Panama with BlackRock. Because Russia was had an interest with them, I think through that canal, and they U.S. put a stop to it, and I think they had ended up going into a deal with BlackRock or something like that. I seen, because along with Russia, China, all these Eastern influences merging West, that's America's backyard. They can't have that. You know what I'm saying? But you just made me think about that. I hate not remembering all this stuff, man.
Yeah, it's those will come back.
Oh yeah, speaking of America's backyard, that's why Trump claimed that's another reason why he did that with Venezuela too, because he says he don't want Russia and China right in their backyard.
But peep the hypocrisy. This nigga is in every fucking country in the
Exactly.
world.
He in everybody's backyard.
Fuck
the back, he in the back, he in the back and the front yard. He on the porch.
Right. Just like Rome.
Shit.
Just like
He
Rome.
on the porch.
Yep.
Same blueprint.
Yep.
It's just like with the Ukraine and the Russia situation. Russia, like, y'all sitting there edging and putting missiles and weapons closer and closer and closer to Russia's border. Russia like, nah, like y'all can't be doing all that. Cause let Mexico put missiles on the edge of the U.S. border. Or if Canada wasn't an ally of America, let them put missiles on the edge of the United States border. It'd be an issue.
But they promised Putin that NATO wouldn't expand, man.
Yeah.
But look, they like, nah, we ain't expanding. But we ain't touching you, but we right there at your front door.
Like your known ass cousin. I'm not touching you.
But you can feel the heat from their fingers.
Right, hot ass breath.
You can smell their finger. Yeah, I ain't touching you though.
You got
Revelation 18:8. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire.
This is what's coming, man. This is what's prescribed for America, man. And there's nothing you can do to prevent it. There's nothing anyone can do to prevent it, man. Once again, this is the will of the Lord. You know? We're doing our part to try to get the hell up out of here when this deal goes down, man. To be protected during Jacob's trouble. You know? But this will come to pass.
Yeah, in 2026, shit might very well get real. And they were saying, Trump said this might be the last Merry, did y'all see that? This might be the last Merry Christmas y'all have. And then people was asking Siri and AI about Christmas 2026. And they was saying there is no Christmas for 2026, but when they mentioned like Thanksgiving and other holidays before that, they had mentioned the day and all of that. But when it came to Christmas, it wasn't no Christmas.
Damn.
So like I don't know necessarily what that means, but we know that ain't things happen for a reason.
Right.
And that wasn't no mistake.
This was funny now.
You know, and we have eyes to see and ears to hear that. I mean, come on now. That shit happened what, the first week of 2026 with Venezuela?
January 3rd.
Yeah, and you notice with Trump always do something crazy like either right before the new year or dead smack in the beginning of the year. Because remember when he killed that general in Iran? That was what, right before the new year?
Yeah, I think it was.
I can't remember.
Well, he'll drop the mother of all bombs. He dropped the mother of all bombs over there a few years back. He didn't kill one of the Iranian top generals.
And if I may say a fact, they haven't forgot about that.
Yeah, they ain't forget about that.
They ain't forget about that.
And he do all of that all around the new year, either right before the new year or right when the new year hit that first week or the first month. So Trump, he be doing a lot of shit. I ain't even gonna say on the low, on the high. And he be bold with it.
Yep. He just following orders.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, he just following orders.
He just following orders.
But when he came in the presidency last year, he claimed he was gonna bring peace. Shit. He did the complete opposite.
Complete opposite.
Now, Trump and Israel was discussing and talking about a round 2 on attacking Iran. Did y'all see that? They were talking about round 2 on striking Iran.
Yeah.
You doing all this in front of their face like, yeah, we go strike you again. Basically letting them know we're gonna strike you again. We're gonna bomb your sites again.
Yeah.
Eventually, what you expect?
Yep.
Iran, they just supposed to just lay down and just accept, okay, we just gonna keep letting them bomb us and not say or do nothing?
Yeah. Did you hear what Pete Hedgepeth said? You know, where was those that high security from I think Russia, he said, or something like that, Russia or China, something like that. You know, when they came in and took Maduro.
Oh,
yeah. He was talking cash money.
Where was it? Your base, like, where was they at? Why they ain't protected?
Exactly.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, because Maduro and China just had a meeting, or they was about that. Did they have a meeting before or after? But they're supposed to have a meeting right before Trump did that, or after? Yeah, China. It was right before. It was right before, yeah. China and Maduro just had a meeting.
Oh, well, Slocky, on that too. There was talks that it could have been some China nationalists in Venezuela when that bombing happened.
Yeah.
And they was like unaccounted for. It's still, I hadn't heard nothing about that since. So.
Yeah, so it's a lot going on, man. Yep. Shit.
And we're the watchers.
Yeah, we the watchers, and you know when you go talk to the average. Well, we not saying we above average, but when you go talk to the sleeping in darkness Babylonian, they don't know what's going on. They just say Trump's the most gangster president there is, and and they be uplifting them and this, that, and the third, not even knowing what's really going on.
144 again.
Yeah. And they're not gonna be saying Trump the most gangster. When Trump turned the gun on you, they not gonna be uplifting Trump then.
Right.
They gonna be they gonna all go out the window, gonna be calling Trump a devil or a monster. But Trump gonna turn the gun on us eventually.
You got something, Mike?
Yeah,
Let's talk about it.
So you got something, Mike?
Kingdom divided, but
Yeah. Because we gonna stay in this revelation too. Oh yeah. What was your favorite Gabar?
Yeah.
Go on.
Mark chapter 3, and start at 24. So read that how I speaking. It says, and if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand.
Yep.
And that's simple, man. Yahushua obviously knew, that insight because he knew what happened to us, man.
Exactly.
Our kingdom got divided, man. Northern and southern kingdom. And after King Solomon passed, he had Rehoboam and Jeroboam. The kingdom was rent.
Right.
It was a prophecy. It was split. And it fell, man. We haven't been in sovereignty since. So a kingdom that's divided against itself, it always falls, man. Same with the Assyrians. They became divided. They fell. And then it was the last stronghold. Eventually got taken over, man. So again, what's going on in so-called America, the average so-called patriotic American, he's rubbing his head like he's having an identity crisis, man. Mm-hmm. He thought MAGA was his way out, man. Mm-hmm. He thought Trump was his knight in shining armor to bring back the glory, the good old days when he can have, his 2-car garage pickup truck, wife, kids, everything in line. And he's like, wait a second, man. Yep. Every year I'm getting less and less. Yep. I'm working hard, but getting less. I can't afford the lifestyle I used to have. My grandparents would tell me how I could I can work fucking normal 40-hour week, and I was making enough money to buy a house. All this other shit, man.
Call for the missus.
Yeah. Yeah, to come home, the food all done and that stuff. Now she got to worry about Jake, BBC, motherfucking mailman. Piping down old lady.
Plumber.
Yeah, the plumber.
The mailman.
Because he's losing it, man.
The cable boy.
Yeah, the pool boy.
Milkman.
I was the
That's facts, though. That's facts. That's facts, man.
So the lesser E's, they're figuring out that the elite, they don't care about you, man. Mm-hmm. And your last dying fight is to show and prove that you're better than the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, man.
Yep.
That's the only thing you can do. You can't do it around the world no more.
That's right.
Because they're saying, fuck you, stay out of my country.
Yeah. Right.
So the last thing you do, like you said, they're going to come for us.
Yep.
Just like what Antiochus Epiphanes did, man.
Yep.
He came back and he did hell on Jerusalem, man. After he got told off by the Romans, because he was trying to fight the Ptolemies, he going to the Syrian wars. He came back, he got denied draw a line in the sand. That's where that story comes from. Mm-hmm. He went back, he was pissed, he was embarrassed. He went back and he put help on Jake, man.
Yep.
Yeah, it's gonna be our fault. It's gonna be our fault.
It's the niggas' fault. It's
right.
our fault.
If I may say, look, and ICE is showing you that.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? They're pushing this as if Jake is the problem. Jake is the issue. Jake is an issue.
We're a byproduct of your bad rules.
Exactly. We're not the issue. You know what I'm saying?
But we keeping this place going.
The engine, we the backbone, man.
Yeah.
We the engine, we the oil.
We the transmission.
We're the everything.
Powertrain. We're the pistons.
Everything. The
Spark plugs.
That's the entertainment and shit.
Right.
Has a small penis.
Okay. But that's the spirit, though.
Yeah.
But look what we're reading. Yeah. A kingdom divided.
Exactly.
He's so hurt. He got to play on the horn that Trump got a little ding-ling.
Yeah.
Damn.
Riding around in the public, and that was an Edomite.
That was
Edomite.
That wasn't a Jake. That was an Edomite, and that also make you think of they should not regard their kings and their princes.
Come on, man.
Because guess what? In another country, in a communist country or a dictatorship country, riding around doing that, talking about their kingdom or their leader, that'd get them deleted or thrown in prison.
Yeah, he would have been got hemmed up.
You know? But eventually, it's gonna get to that. You ain't gonna be able to speak against your kings and your princes.
Right.
You know? making freely saying what you want to online. They go flag your social media. They go come kick your door in.
Not to mention that Iran, they cut the internet off,
So they can't get westernized.
Well, not just that, because they were complaining about the financial situation going on there.
Damn.
And speaking of that,
What is going on with this world?
Yeah.
This is a bad boy. You know, E.
Right.
But bad.
Yeah.
Nigga playing some nigga music.
Right.
What is going on here, man?
I don't know.
Upside
I don't
down.
know.
It could be a J.
Only thing I say, he might be Vanessa.
but you know now you see these Edomites with these pimped out trucks bumping hip hop and rap.
Because they women like it. And they
Oh,
women like Jake.
They wanted to, yeah.
Yep. And one of my coworkers was listening to Bad Bunny. I'm like,
Do you even know what this nigga's saying?
yeah, exactly. Do you know what I'm saying?
Gotta get wiggerized.
Yo, and I just thought about it. You don't really, I don't be seeing Edomites riding bumping country music or riding
really
bumping
heard that either.
metallic. Now that I'm thinking about it, I always see them bumping our music.
You right?
You got any more, Mike? That's true though. That's true.
Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, think about it.
He started nationality heritage. He wanted to be a so bad.
Yeah.
But he can't. Sorry. Mark 3 and 25, it says, and if a house be divided against itself, that a house cannot stand. So the tribes of E, the dukes of E,
The Dukes.
starting with the princes, that's what a duke is. It's a prince. They're divided, man. You got the dukes in England, you got the dukes in Germany.
It was 5 of them, right?
Five, yes.
5, yeah.
Yep. All them dukes, man. They're divided, man. The dukes of over there in Switzerland, you know, you had over there Denmark. They bucking up against Trump not taking Greenland. Is it Denmark?
Yeah, it is Denmark.
Yeah.
Denmark.
They own it, I think.
Them dukes, man. They're divided. So a house is divided. So what is gonna happen? They're gonna fail, man.
Yep.
You got the right against the left. You got the right E's against the left E's. The Democrats, Republicans, the conservatives, versus the liberals. You got the neocons. Versus it's divided, man. So as Yahweh tries to get into it, man, that shows you how smooth the Lord is, man. Here it is. They was trying to confound him, saying he's doing these miracles in the name of devils. Well, the Lord just gave you a history lesson. He schooled you, man. And it still speaks true today, man. So Mark 3 and 26, and if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand but have an end. Right? It's finished. Right? The totality of Esau's rulership, it has an end, man. It has an end date, man. And that's what we're anticipating through the Spirit, man.
That's right. If I may say, Esau knows this. How you think he got Jake, conquer and divide? He's going to be taken over by that same thing.
He's stupid.
Stupid.
Because he drunk up his own juice.
Yep.
He got high his own supply.
Yeah.
That's drug lord 101,
Yep.
man. You never smoke your own shit.
Yep.
He did it, man. And now he's stuck on it. He's addicted to his own bullshit and pride, man. And that's why he's going down, man.
God.
What an idiot, man. That's an embarrassing legacy story, man. Like, when those we probably that number we the first fruits, we're gonna be telling again how this man really fucked it up.
Yep.
Bad. He was the firstborn. All he had to do was do right, man. He couldn't. Same with Cain, man. All he had to do was do right. Who asked you to bring fruit? Nigga. Brought Fruit Loops.
You gotta think about it, man. The Lord wanted that meat, man.
For real.
Esau,
I
man.
said, I guess nigga, he grabbed grapes and shit. He brought a fruit salad. And he killed his brother.
Yep.
Killed his brother and brought a fruit salad.
Instead of just killing an animal.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Right.
So he just taking himself out.
Could have just said blood. Shit, why you ain't just kill the lamb?
Yeah. You got something, good boy?
Oh, because you was talking about Esau being divided against himself.
Yeah.
And just like there's tribes of Israel, there's tribes of Esau too.
Oh, that's facts.
You know?
Yeah, in America itself, man, look at the southern Edomite and the northern Edomite, or the western Edomite, or the Midwest. They all got different spirits, man.
And it's crazy because you could actually look in the world and see the different flavors of Edomites. There's some Edomites that look like straight up cavemen, and then there's some Edomites that look, strong and decent looking. You look at them European Edomites, them Russian or them Sweden female Edomites, they be looking good as hell.
Yo,
You know what I'm saying? But now you look at the bottom of the barrel Edomites, they like straight up trailer trash.
Swiss models.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, them Swiss
Motherfuckers
models, some Ukrainian women, some Swedish women, you know. But it say Esau had 5 sons and 10 grandsons.
Yep.
You know, but AI said he had there were 12 chief clans of Esau, Edom.
Yep. The chief is Amalek.
That's right. And the chief is Amalek. And Amalek is above all the Edomites in this world right now. You know? We already know about Russia. Russia is they
Muscles.
Is their version of ours, like we got Reuben and Gad and the warriors. Like Russia teaming is their warrior tribes. You know, because you got the Dutch, you got the Russians, you got the Amalekites. You know, you got the I don't know. It's a whole bunch of them, man. Belgium, French, all you know.
South Africa, Edomites.
It's South African Edomites.
Yeah, Australian Edomites.
Oh yeah, Austrians, Germans.
Ultimate chopper. I don't know, man.
I think it's
You still think
Yeah,
it's Jake?
I think Arnold Jake. Yeah.
You got some.
Yeah. Was it?
He competed in the era when there was in the era,
real deal.
Yeah,
the golden era. That was the real deal right there. That was some real brawling strong men.
Slakia, real
That time.
fast. Do y'all remember the photo of him? He had a son, and it was like when you're being raised by the mom,
Oh, yup.
raised by the dad.
Yeah, I seen that.
His two sons.
Yeah,
Yeah, because his son
completely opposite.
he
Yo.
slept with the maid, right?
Yeah,
well, he did, yeah.
He probably is.
but I'm just, you know.
I
It
got
was
you.
the one that looked real feminine, and
Yeah.
then there was one that had some muscle.
Yeah,
on
it
it.
was, yeah.
Like you could tell, like, all right.
Yeah.
He's following his dad's footsteps. Because
Yeah.
you every time you see him, he's training with him.
That's it. Just made me think about that, you know. Well, where we at?
Yeah, we was talking about, you know, the vision and us people being the. Even here in the Mystery Babylon, the Great America, you got Edomites complaining, and then they coming out saying, yo, if you don't own a house now, you never will own a house. If you don't have any assets now, they're making it to the point you're not going to be able to get assets. You're not going to be able to own a house. You're not going to be able to own anything, you know. And even now, you know, you got these Edomites that they be financing a lot of the shit they got. You know, when they be riding around they 25 BMWs and Benz and all, they don't be owning that.
Bro, someone told me I think the Edomites on that side, but one of her family members, you made me think about this when you said that. Hasn't paid their mortgage in over 20 years, and they got it to where somebody they know keeps sliding their paperwork up under so it doesn't get pulled up, and they haven't paid, and they went out and bought cars, like all, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like
Jake, well, you remember when they had them the repo epidemic? Jake, 1 month later, he get his car towed.
Oh yeah.
You might see that now since tax time's coming.
Yep. Yep. I got one for you to borrow real quick. Oh, you got something, Michael?
Isaiah 19.
Just real quick. Deuteronomy 30:7 says, "The Lord thy God will put all these curses upon thy enemies, and on them that hate thee, which persecute thee." That's what you were saying.
Yeah, because now they subject. They're not. Because now Esau, now he's subject to payments.
You lied to your brother.
Yeah. Now he putting his wages in the bag with holes in it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And once these Edomites start losing these big fancy jobs they got, they go start crashing out.
No,
They already is. They crashing out, unaliving themselves because now how you gonna pay for this 2025
Right.
Beamer? How you gonna pay for this high ass mortgage? How you gonna pay for this lifestyle that you got used to?
Brother, can I please land back off you?
Yeah.
I saw a video earlier today where this the Edomite, one of them country Edomites, and he was like his wife's parents moved in, you know what I'm saying? Hard times, you know what I'm saying? And he said, yo, they are not living here. I do not want them living here. So he came home one day, he was like, yo, they were sitting on the couch. And he said, he called their names. I asked him to leave.
I seen that.
They looked
Old
at
white dude, right? He blickied them, right?
Yeah,
and they give a
Killed
damn.
everybody.
Huh? You seen it?
Cause he's
You seen it, Gabor?
the thing was,
He was in the talking to the cop. And
Yeah.
he like, so I started shooting him, and he basically shot everybody in the head.
he said his wife
Yep.
was disrespecting him because he was out with back problems, and
Yep.
she called her parents in to help her out.
Yep.
And he told the cop
He
everything.
told him to leave. Somebody was sitting in his chair.
Yeah.
He told him to leave. They was violating,
Yep.
disrespecting him. So shit, he went and got a sword
Yep.
and unalived everybody.
Yep.
This is deep. Grab that sword.
Yeah.
You can't deal with adversity.
Yep.
You know, look at Issachar, how many people live in one damn house. They share beds and shit.
Yep.
Esau can't deal with struggle like Jake because he haven't been built up for it.
That's right.
We're saying that he has not been in trouble as other men, so he hasn't built that endurance up. That's why he blicky himself and the whole family.
I looked
Jumping
at
off
that
building
3-4 times.
tops. he make one, you know, he get fired. He come back.
No remorse.
He come back and light up the whole building. That's
Damn.
Esau. He'll come back with a bomb. Now that's a bomb threat.
Right.
Because Terry got fired and he put a bomb under the damn building.
That term going postal came from him.
Yep. Hey, look, he one shall be stronger than the other.
Exactly.
You know.
Yep. Women stepping out on him. Yeah, man. We been going through that shit, man.
Exactly.
So that happens to him in his house. His kids not listening to him. Fuck you, dad. You bitch.
Right.
Taking the car, peeling off. The daughter, she coming back with a nigga.
Using their credit card.
He smelling like a pounder, you know what?
Yeah.
Got took to Pound Town. That's Esau, man. He's in straight. He going to work and there's this new guy and he about to take his job type shit.
Especially because Jake, you gonna really go in there and start spraying the place up.
Yeah, Esau gonna lose it. That's why you know, Esau pushing this rhetoric about staying away from Jake. Well, we advise that too. You know, stay away from niggas, but stay away from E, man.
Yeah.
Stay away from them Tahoe driving Edomites, man.
Right. We all done seen Get Out. You know?
But I Isaiah 19.
Yep.
It's Isaiah 19 in verse 2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians.
Yeah, you see that happening now. The modern Egyptians, you Americans, man. All right? And you're being set against one another, man. Okay? Why is that? Because that's prophecy. You know, this is what the Lord wants. It ain't about what you want. It ain't about what we want. Right? We have to reel ourselves in sometimes. We wanting things, man. It's about the will of the Lord. And the will of the Lord is to destroy this place from the inside out, man. You got Mike?
Yep. Isaiah 19 verse 2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians.
Mm-hmm.
And they shall fight everyone against his brother.
Yep.
And everyone against his neighbor.
Yep. Because you got to remember, you know, these Edomites are at war with each other too, man, on the job, you know,
In the neighborhood.
neighborhoods.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Fucking neighborhoods.
You got it, Mike.
With them HOAs.
Yep.
You know, motherfucker looking at your lawn. This shit is a cubic off. He gonna send you a check. Talking about you broke the community rules, man.
Mm-hmm.
You playing music in your backyard, you barbecuing, you know.
No shit.
They call the cops on you. You know, everybody wanna live in suburbia around them cul-de-sacs, the so-called safe. Well, Henry down the street, he just blicked down his whole family because he got fired. Ain't nowhere safe, man.
Ain't nowhere safe,
Ain't
man.
nowhere safe. It's, you know, because again, this is what happens when this evil man goes unchecked and the checks and balances of history falls against him, man. You can't be on top forever, man. You're going around talking about, yeah, America first, but you're driving your Mercedes.
Right.
You know, your table's made from China. You got a Samsung TV. You're a fucking idiot, man. This is what's happening, man. Because it's this place is turning into the law of the jungle. It's not no more the Constitution, the law of the land. Every man is, you know, is entitled, you know, to his amendment rights. That's done away with, man.
Right.
You know, this is the end of his empire. He needs control. He's a control figure. He's not a spiritual man. He's carnal. So
Yep.
when he feels, you know, he looks at the checks and balances. He gets all the consensus, the census, what's happening on earth. And it says that Jeremiah 50, the king of Babylon heard the report, and he was feeble. He's like on his knees. No. Looking at charts, you know, bugging.
Yep.
The keepers of the house.
Yep.
The people that are watching the economy.
That's right.
Here it is, about to print some more money. And then what's gonna happen? The dollar's gonna go down. Now a brand new car goes from $45,000 to $50,000, $60,000. Good luck getting a new car.
Yep.
Even a used car, man.
Yep.
A lot of these prices and stuff is going up while your wages still at the same dead-end job, man. So what's gonna happen? You're gonna have to start getting another job, or a lot of y'all with weak women getting OnlyFans.
Right. And, you know, you think about something, don't let your car break down on you in that time.
Man.
You know, the price of getting your car fixed.
Yeah. That's it, man. A lot of people don't have health insurance. They're one broken arm for being bankrupt.
Yep.
You're fucking walking around, roll the fuck out your ankle, go to the hospital again, take out some bill. Now you in the hole, man. They got to take a loan. You got to take a medical loan. Now you're paying $250 extra a month. You know?
Damn,
Because this is what the place is all about, man. This is what happens. This evil, wicked system, again, it was never designed for the people. It was for the elites.
That's right.
And this is at the tail end of it, man. Here it is. They're accumulating the most wealth they've ever accumulated in history. These are rich people ever to walk the earth, man.
Yeah.
According, you know, to history and the stuff that they own, the technology, the land they own, and
Right.
nobody's been as powerful as Esau to this point, man.
And if I may say, there's nothing left to suck out of the people except for what he's coming for now.
Their soul.
Your soul, man.
Some saying song.
I want your-
Exactly.
I want your body.
Yeah, your body.
your soul.
You know?
So your soul.
He squeezed out all the, you know, he got you with the rabbit ears, you know what I'm saying? Out your pockets. Now he wants your soul,
I
man.
want your thoughts.
Yeah. Devil. Well, where we at? Yep. Yeah. Anybody had anything before we go back to Revelation 18?
Yeah, this is Matthew chapter 10, verse 34.
Yep.
NIV. Do not suppose that I come to bring peace to the earth. I did not come to bring peace, but a sword.
Right. And who the hell are these people that say peace is coming? Everybody wants peace, but we understand there's a way you got to go through it, right? We coming back to the straight gate to get peace, man. We seeking our power to get peace, but we know there's things that has to happen in the earth according to the will of the Heavenly Father to get that, man. These people don't want to hear that. Fine. We're going to see who was right at the end of the day. You know? The Lord is not bringing peace, man. Can't you see what's happening? Going back to Matthew 16, our people want a sign. The sign's right in front of your face. You know, prophecy is right in front of your face. But you still want to send your kids off to college. You still want to, you know, get a bigger promotion, you know, higher rank on your job, man. When this place is about to crumble any day now.
Literally any day now. And then they said another thing. A lot of layoffs is coming. Already been happening. And then they also saying a lot of places is laying off people and rehiring people at a lower rate.
Yep.
That's where the temp services come into play.
Yeah.
Yep.
I work for a temp service right now. You know, you got jobs going on, hiring freezes, but got temp agencies hiring people, so they don't got to give them benefits,
Insurance.
So they don't got to give them benefits. They don't got to give them insurance. They don't got to give them a higher pay rate.
Yep. They're gonna work. They gonna work you. The same hours, and they're gonna work you. You're gonna be doing a job for like 2 or 3 people. I know on my job, I do the work for me and the other person. I'm like, God damn, man. As soon as I sit down, oh, you ready to go do this? Motherfucker, I just got doing this shit by my goddamn self. Come in the office, the bitches, oh, can you go do this? Yo, do you know what the fuck I just got done doing? Fucking bitch. You get mad, bro. The scripture said, war out the saints, man.
Yeah.
Then one day you saw me doing some work. You do that by yourself? Yeah, I do this by myself. Well, where's such and such? And they're sweeping. You know what I'm saying? You get mad, bro. But it is what it is.
Damn, Ice Age just keeps scaring up Latino tribes up. Good luck.
Yeah.
Shit gonna fall overnight, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the northern tribes, them Latino tribes, they work.
They bring in trillions of dollars.
They want to, and the thing is, they want to work.
They love work.
They love work. They go do overtime. Overtime come around, they already know they want it. Yeah, give me everything.
Yep.
They say if you want a porch built, go to Lowe's and Home Depot sit out with somebody come to your truck. You only see that no more 'cause they ain't out there.
You're scared.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they scared.
And even you go into again, these geopolitics, but when we saw how he's moving the earth, a lot of these dudes in the military, they like, man, what the fuck did I sign up for?
Yep.
I didn't sign up for this shit.
Yep.
These military vets, they turn into these militia groups, man.
Mm-hmm.
And that's gonna become an issue, man.
Yep.
Because again, Civil War, that is on the menu, man. That's not something to take light either, man. That's not pretty.
No, we don't. Go ahead. You probably want to say that.
Civil-
Mike said that.
Civil wars,
Seditions, yeah.
Yep,
civil
yep.
wars, race
Yeah,
wars,
Yeah.
all of that
Uh,
at the same time.
The same
So
damn
read 15, and then we're gonna jump down. 15 and 1, then we're gonna jump down. Yeah, because that's a we need to get into that. Cause that's what's prescribed. That's what's on in a prophecy watch, man. Sedition, the time of Jacob's trouble. Meanwhile, guys are having debates and change up the doctrine and
trying to be killed.
yeah.
They switching up the doctrine.
Yeah,
Crazy now. What
Esau's
the?
an
Yo,
Arab
what
now?
is going
Like,
on, man? And we've been past that.
They,
We've been past Esau's the Arabs.
We be kissing walls next door.
yeah.
Under
That was
walls.
like before Mayweather.
Yeah, GMS smashed that years ago.
Yeah.
Like, what's wrong with these niggas, man?
They probably somewhere on a island somewhere with a nice little.
I hope they, for their sake, I hope they on the island. Some niggas that that sold them breakdowns, their car not starting.
Damn.
And I paid $1,000 for a starter kit, and now you changing up the doctrine, talking about all
they
this
don't-
madness.
They don't even park over here no more.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah.
They better not.
Yeah.
What else was they talking about? It was a few things.
I think the virgin birth
They
now
said the
is
Talmud is inspired.
Yeah. What the? Yo. Yeah. By Satan.
Had all over.
Yeah, man, it was all over, man. I'm just looking like, well, they had a whole bunch of shit on the back wall. I'm like, yo, this is madness.
That's what happens when you got a real bad oil leak. He's like, damn, shit everywhere.
Like, what are
You know?
talking about?
Yeah. I had a truck one time that was leaking oil so goddamn bad. I said, "Shh." I only wanted to get rid of it. Yeah.
This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter
Keep tag teaming. Keep tag teaming. Yeah.
2nd Esdras, chapter 15, verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord.
And we do that week in and week out. We're speaking prophecy, which we need to say before. Now, look, this is not something that we just got together and say, hey, let's go out and read the Bible. No, Lord put the Spirit on us, man. That's prophecy. Talking about Abba Bibbins, right? That would turn our hearts back to the Lord.
So we can know each other from a can of paint.
Yep. It's a green light. It won't need for that blowing the horn.
They just like, I don't know, they pushing the button,
Yeah.
yanking the corn, yanking the cord. They just like doing this. But yeah, I got a preset right quick since he mentioned prophecy. Revelation chapter 19, verse 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, this is John speaking on Isle of Patmos. No.
Worship Yahweh, for the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy.
That's right. Hey, look, and that's what we're coming with. We're coming with the testimony of Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus, man. All right? Once again, this is, people will come up, well, what you think is going to happen? What do you think about the election, this, that, and the third? We don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? We worried about prophecy of the scriptures, man, what the Lord's saying. We're going to speak what the Lord's speaking, you know? And that's how you know who's truly the Lord's dealing with, man. Our apostles, our elders, bishops of Great Millstone, right? All the way down to camp heads, camp leaders, brothers, you know, from the brother that just came in, wherever camp, last brother just came in, speaking prophecy. You know? Because we're coming with what? You got to be a man to testify, right? You got to have testicles, you know? Ain't no women preachers out here, man.
Right.
What is it, Sarah?
Hey, and they'll get on the internet bumping their gums, but as we know, they don't even got the spirit to go out on the streets.
Hell no.
How many groups of women you see on street corners or out on the highways and the byways? None. You know? Because it's not meant for them to do that. It's not meant for them to speak. It's not meant for them to prophesy. They're not even supposed to be on the internet bumping their gums. But let's just say if the women claim to be who they are, why ain't how many groups of women? I've never seen a group of women out on the streets.
I seen 2. But the thing is, like, what if you're on your period? You know what I'm saying? You can't, you know, you can't come in the sanctuary, man.
Hey, and I ain't talking about handing out pamphlets.
Well, no.
Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah, you know.
Y'all keep it for you. Yeah.
They might knock on the door or something and hand out some pamphlets, but other than that, it ain't meant for them to do this. Yeah, spirit of prophecy.
Here comes.
Start that again, please.
2 Ezra chapter 15 and verse 2, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee.
Yeah, man, because look, we don't fear what people think about us, man. We don't give a damn. We working out our own salvation with fear and trembling. You going out there again, you goddamn right. You getting with the brothers again, you goddamn right. What if somebody sees you? They see me. We don't care. Right? Nor the non-belief, the incredulity. Well, I don't believe that. Great. More room for me possibly on the chariot. Great. We don't care, man. You live long enough in this man's society, this man's age, you'll see any avenue that he has prescribed for you ain't the fucking way. I did a lesson real fast. Yesterday, James Brown was giving some advice to Eddie Murphy. You saw that one? And he was like, you got $1 million? And he was like, yeah, I think I got $1 million. He said, you ain't got $1 million. So you got $1 million? He said, yeah. He said, go bury it in the woods. He's like, why would I want to go do that? Because the government will take it from you. The government's going to take it from you, man. And then Eddie Murphy was like, well, they can come and take the land. He said, yeah, but they're not going to know where the money is buried at. You know?
He said that's the type of advice he was given in his time coming up.
That's the advice he was given in his time. But it said, there's a reason why I said that, man. I got to slow down my thinking. Because I was going to tie it in. But read that part again.
He said, I want to come take everything from me.
Well, yeah, that's the point of it. But, man, it'll come back to me, Lord's will.
Verse 3 again.
Yeah, read verse 3 again.
Okay. The 2 Ezra chapter 15 and verse 3. Fear not the imaginations against thee, that not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee.
Damn, man.
For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
Yeah, so we don't care what people think, man, because all the ones that are unfaithful to the Lord, they're going to perish in these upcoming days, man. Some way, form, or fashion, the Lord has deletion prescribed for them. in the most horrific way. Because remember the scriptures say the same must know it in 2nd Ezra 9, after death, that's it. And, you know, the Lord knows what'll scare you shitless, man. That'll take you out. You know? Some people give up the spirit just by being in a room or, you know, trapped with a bunch of snakes. You seen Fear Factor, things of that nature, but people are scared of crazy stuff. Just give up the spirit like that, man.
I got something.
Done.
It's Romans chapter 3, verse 3.
Yep.
It says, for what if some did not believe, shall their unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect? Meaning just because you don't believe, is that going to stop the prophecies from happening? You know, like that Frank Ocean song, oh gay ass. You know, he said,
right.
what's a God to a non-believer? A non-believer, nigga, what the fuck?
Right.
It don't matter if you don't believe or not. A God is a God, man. We're talking about the God, Heavenly Father. His own begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. He don't care about your opinion, man. Think about a king. You think Esau cares about you not being able to pay your bills? You're not crying because you can't afford your food. You know, you have food insecurity. You're about to, you're on the brink of losing your shit. He don't care, man. Because that's the mind of a king. He's fierce. You know, because where the word of a king is, there's power. So, again, going to your unbelief, does that stop the program? I don't believe that. Okay, have a good day. You know, like brothers say, we're not going to pull you down and say, please believe.
Yeah, we're not.
Please believe.
We're not IUIC.
We're not IUIC. We're not going to give you no pamphlet.
Yeah.
We're not going to say you off YouTube channel. We're going to say, have a nice day. Go on about your business. You know what I'm saying?
Can't drag you to salvation.
Yeah, we're not in the coffee line saying, oh sis, you know you're an Israelite? We're getting our coffee, we're getting the hell on.
It's like 3 days past.
Yep. Romans 3 verse 4 says the Most High forbid. Yeah, so again, your unbelief is going to stop the effects of the prophecies. The Lord forbids, man. So I'll keep reading. Romans 3 verse 3 says that the Most High be true, but every man a liar. As it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings, and mightest overcome when thou art judged. So our case in court has already been won, man. We prevailed, man, through the Spirit, because why? Yahweh Shai is overcome. So we're justified in what we're saying, because brother just read. The testimony of the Lord is the spirit of prophecy. If Yahweh Shai was here, which he is, 2 or 3 gather my name, there I'm going to miss, he will be saying the same thing, man. He's not going to come and bring up some magic book. I got some new shit. Like you see, in this verse, all can be saved. I'm going to show you. No, man. The first thing you start cutting is, first off, John 3:16, nigga, I didn't say that. I don't mean that, nigga. He's going to break all that shit down the right way because, again, we read earlier too, the Lord didn't come to bring peace. That's not his vibration. He was being peaceful because he was showing us how to walk the walk, man. He was a lamb. But he's not coming back in that form. That was already done. No, he's coming back as a lion, a conquering lion, to destroy, devour, man, and conquer. So again, we can overcome, but what we're speaking, we say, oh, that's harsh. You hate so-called white people. No, we don't. We hate Edomites. Yeah, we want to go down. We want to lose. We want to destroy. He's a damn demon. Say, oh, that's mean. Well, the Lord says that. What you going to debate against the Lord? Because again, it's being found out that a lot of you do not believe, man. You thought you believed, but you're finding out that the God that you worship is not the God of the Bible, man. So just put the Bible down. Stop fucking with it, man. It's not for you. Even the 2/3 of our own people. Stop tattooing Bible verses. Get up. If you got Philippians 4:13, take it off your arm. Take that shit up for your God. Your God is who? God is world. So again, your incredulity, man. We don't care if you don't believe. Right. Congratulations. Everybody don't fucking believe in this world.
You may think about something. Before I came into the truth, like one of my closest friends, his father was a pastor, and him and his brother was like, they were like tattoo kings. And I never understood. Even then I knew like you're not supposed to get tattoos on your body. That's in the scriptures somewhere. I just didn't know, but I believed it. But I'm like, if your father is a pastor in the church, why y'all got all these? You know what I'm saying? It just made me think about that.
I seen this girl recently. She had a Bible verse tattooed above her butt.
Damn.
It was like, I think it was
getting that shit from the bag, nigga. Read the verse.
That's the attempt stamp here.
It was Timothy or something. It was something Timothy. I think it was not the spirit of fear, but a sound mind. I think that's what it was.
That's crazy.
Because I know I looked at it. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, man.
The bar said he looked at it.
Yeah, I did. I looked at it.
Yeah, bro.
Because I'm like, I know that's a Bible, bro. I'm like, come on now. You got a Bible tattoo right above your butt.
You're mocking the
I
Lord.
said, come on. I said, come on now.
Damn.
Yeah.
Especially them churches. When you walk in them churches, you see that dead motherfucker hanging on that cross.
Yep.
White boy with the blood. That's not the Lord, man. You know? And them what's some shit's called? Them glass paintings.
Yeah.
Stained glass windows.
Yep.
Oh, they ain't the saints, man. You know? So again, a lot of people find out that, hey, the stuff you've been told, you inherited lies. Same with Santa Claus, same with the Tooth Fairy. You niggas been lied to, man. You get mad at us for telling you the truth. Like the boss of Paul said, I'll become your enemy. Now we the worst thing on the planet because I told you your breath stink.
Yep.
You just telling the truth, man. You look big in that. You know what I'm saying? You should slim down. You should be wearing no loose shit like that. Like Auntie with her titties out. Well, you know, it's a free country. Okay. Go as you must, man.
Yeah.
You know, you ask where her man at. Obviously, she don't got no man at all. You know she don't.
Right. You know, and it's been cases I know brothers heard about, but men are just in stores just whacking off on women.
Oh yeah.
I seen
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's
You know, man, see that he's a man. We're not giving him a pass, but
Right.
a lot of these dudes are weak.
That's true.
You know?
Yep. Yeah, that's what we did.
Yeah.
And the thing, man, and that's just gonna get worse. You know, you got men playing with themselves in public spaces after they see a nice looking woman. Now imagine when all hell break loose.
They just don't take it.
Yeah, they ain't gonna be playing with themselves. They gonna take it. They gonna run up on them and start snatching and grabbing.
Can I read this real quick? You want to say something, Mike?
I just agree. That's your woman's fault. You got this. What Kevin Samuels showed you, man.
Yep.
You know, you got this false idea about what a man should be and what you deserve of that man. You know, the marketplace is all fucked up. Everybody wants the same fucking dudes, man. Chris Brown, whoever the fuck is
Oh my gosh.
popular nowadays, man. You know, and you know the everybody else is a loser. They call them involuntary celibates, man. That's why they gotta deal with the on and get off and shit because they undersexed and stressed out, man. So again, like you said, when society collapses and break down, what do you think's gonna happen?
This is Matthew 24:12, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
You women playing on the internet, with your ass showing, your dumb ass showing your fucking car license plate. I'm leaving the gym vlog, show your weak ass fucking Hyundai.
Right.
And they got the license plate, they even blur it out.
Now they know your car, they know what gym you go to.
Exactly. You're afraid. You're documenting your footsteps. You're telling the world, come get me. Take me.
Come stalk me.
And that happens. Them gang stalkers. You know
Right. Hey, Salaki, y'all seen Players Club?
Oh, yeah.
My man said, I always make sure you get home, Diamond. She was like, Myron, what are you? Was Myron
That was a professor, right?
Nah.
It was
Nah.
her.
It was
She always danced for
Yeah.
Oh,
classes.
that's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
That's right. That's right.
You know, that's what's getting ready to happen. This dude's following these Instagram models home, and you know what I'm saying?
It's not hard to find out where you live at, lady. It's not hard.
Sometimes you find out where somebody stayed by mistake. You just be riding, like, oh, that's where they live at.
Nah, yeah, that's true, but Jake's some weirdos, man. Jake is PUSS deprived.
Yeah.
You know?
I seen some videos,
Burning.
cause now women just be just letting it all. They be telling on themselves, telling on other women.
Mm-hmm.
You got women that's supposed to be wise or in relationships that be holding out from their men, basically trying to control them or play mind games or whatever little foolishness they doing.
That shit don't work on a real man.
You ain't getting none tonight.
Yeah, that don't work on a man.
Yeah, like it's a prize or like it's a gift or something.
That shit don't work on real men.
On real men, so okay, you acting like that. You know what? Well, now you cut off.
Yeah, because I told my woman that shit. She tried to pour that shit on me. I said, when you go to the store, you go look for some fucking milk. If it's not there, what are you gonna do? You just gonna wait till it opens? And she looked at me with a fucking dumb face.
Oh shit! Now you gonna go to another store.
Hello.
So yeah, like, hey, you go play stupid games, you go win a stupid prize.
Yep.
But the society we live in, people so mentally, emotionally, and physically weak, they be falling for the bullshit.
Yep. Yep. So one more time, this is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
No more brotherly love, no more friendly neighbor. Motherfuckers locking their shit, double locks. Once you get in the car, you speed walking in the crib.
Yep.
Looking around, making sure nobody followed you. You can't trust, if you can't trust people around you that you live around, how could you trust anybody up the block, man? Or, at your work, at your job. A lot of people spend more time at the job than at home. You can't trust your coworker. They're trying to snake you out. They want, you to get fired low key or whatever it may be. They judge because the girl talked to you more, but she really is a 5 in real life, but she at the job, she's kind of like a 7. So everybody want to talk to her and be around her because she got a little, little shit back there. You're like, okay, and the nigga getting jealous because she want to ask you for help instead of him. It's stupid shit, Yep. It's because why? Because everybody, what happens when they're under pressure, they revert to their selfishness, man. It's about me. My survival is more important than you. I don't care about you. I'm hungry. And that's what this world has bred, man. There's no camaraderie. Like again, what you don't see is really behind the camera about the brotherhood, man. Because we live by code. You honor Yahweh Shai's ways, man. You niggas don't live by nothing, man. That's why you're gonna fall for anything. You don't live up to no standard. It's the land of the jungle in your mind.
Right.
Like Jake's proverb, nigga do to mine. How long is that philosophy gonna get you, man?
Right.
Until you crying like Tyrese on the cameras. I want my baby, bitch ass.
What do you want from me?
Right.
I got something real quick. The definition of cold in the Greek goes into psycho.
Ooh, psycho.
Yep.
And they said it about America. There's a psycho meds. It's a psycho epidemic, man.
Yep.
People are fucking crazy. Any scientific standard of how a mind should work and operate, especially so-called America, man, people's minds are twisted. So imagine again when you're lacking, when you're really lacking, and the shit just adds up. It's like the needle in the haystack. Everywhere you go, you're getting pressure. You finally get off of work, you're looking at the clock, 6 o'clock, it's 5:58, you standing that bitch. Like, yes, I'm out of here. Get in the car, this is the first thing you do before you can pull out. Traffic.
Yep.
You're in a fucking parking lot for 10 minutes. You just want to get home and sit on your ass and watch TV, eat your snacks. Yep. But now you got to worry about somebody running you off the road because they want to take 5 inches, instead of letting you come in. It's a whole intersection. Yep. You're supposed to yield. The traffic stopped. That happened to me yesterday. Yep. They're literally speeding to slam on the brakes so you can't get in. Yep. That's how selfish people are, man. Yep. So how much more when shit hits the fan, man? It's natural, man. That's what's gonna happen. And this is what Esau wants. It's his experiment. Go to Akeo. So if you're not a spirit, you're gonna fall into that category, man. People getting blicky, for not getting extra sauce.
Yeah. Yes.
You in the heavens. How'd you get here, my boy? I got blicky down because I ain't getting nigga extra barbecue sauce. This is where we at, and this is where we are as society, man.
Jumping through the fucking drive-through windows, getting smacked over the head with the coffee, what's the name?
Yeah, the hot coffee, jumping over the fucking counter.
Yeah, you just got spanked.
Don't forget doing the Popeye's chicken. That Popeye's chicken sandwich when they debuted it.
Yeah, niggas get
died over there, bro.
Yeah.
Over some bullshit.
People dying in a civilized society. You got work. You got work tomorrow, and you flicking somebody down.
Yep.
With some barbecue sauce.
Oh, you got the workers flicking people down too.
They got blickies at the job too.
Yeah, you got the workers flicking people down.
Yep.
Over some madness. Got people. The scoop was a little too light at Chipotle that they gave you, so now they done ran behind the counter. They making their own bowl now.
Yep, I got you. It's Luke 23. This is what
real quick. Definition is psycho, an irrational, aggressive, or cruel person.
Oh, there's gonna be a whole lot of that.
So, yeah, I just wanted to bring that out.
Yep. Spirit of vengeance. You're not rational. You're not thinking, oh, this is a human being. You're like, nigga, you fool, man. You pray.
It's funny, the AI over you sent me to Matthew 24:12.
Oh, spirit.
Damn.
Yep. So there's Luke 23, verse 31.
Yep.
It says, for if they do these things in a green tree, what shall be done in the dry? Straight up, man.
Exactly. When there's nothing. You know what I'm saying? How these people gonna react?
Storefronts are empty.
Exactly.
Yep, you gridlock. You can't get back to the crib, and your wife saying, somebody's being weird and all black. around the neighborhood and going to people's houses. You know, what you gonna do, man? And exactly, and it happens quick. That's why the Lord said when judgment happens, it can happen suddenly. Because you didn't prepare. You didn't in your mind, you never thought in the land of suburbia that you have to worry about domestic terrorism, man. And the domestic terrorism is not just people from a foreign land. It's not them jihad, you know, and Hamas and all that stuff, man. It's wait, that's so and so from the job, you know. You can have domestic terrorism from your own kind, man.
I've been waiting.
They've been waiting
to crash out. Man, I didn't have conversations with people that in the world that's waiting to crash out.
For Hunger Games type shit.
Yeah, for Hunger Game purge type shit. I just be thinking like, yo, man, these motherfuckers bugged out. But you know, we know the truth, so we understand and know that that's what people. It's gonna be violent all over. Just like back then during the time, the earth was corrupt and filled with violence. The earth is corrupt and filled with violence now, except the violence meter, that shit's gonna get cranked all the way up, especially when people's stomachs start touching their back.
Yep. Hey, you made me think, the scriptures say, I like to bring this out when we're talking about this. If it all lie within you, be at peace with all men. Because you can see this playing out. Like you said, people on your job know, yo, they could be getting ready to tear some shit up and they see you. Hey, yo, Kabar, they got nothing to do with you, bro. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
We live in them times, man. That's why it's good to have a good rapport with people, man. Because you just never know.
Oh yeah, they might have you on a checklist.
Right. Yep. Yep.
Hey, I forgot the movie name, but Adam Sandler was in it. And Adam Sandler, he called somebody and like, I don't know, I think he apologized or said, hey, if you ever want to hang out, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Like he basically made it good again, and the dude hung up and he crossed off Adam Sandler's name.
Wow. There you go.
Yeah, like, you know, like I ain't gonna kill him. I ain't gonna kill him now.
So where we at? We still on 2nd 15? Mike, you have something?
Yeah.
Come on.
It's Job 2 in verse 4 in the NLT. So this is Satan's, you know, pretty much understanding when he was trying to tempt Job. He was going off the flesh.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he thought he could get to Job because he knew the flesh. But Job was a spiritual man. But there's Job 2 and 4 in the NLT. It says, Satan replied to the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, it says, skin for skin, a man will give up everything he has to save his life. You know, so a man will give up everything to save his own life, man.
Yep.
You know, here it is, you on the edge of the cliff, you know, somebody's coming to help you, you're gonna pull the man down and pull yourself up, man. You see that, you know, in certain movies, you know, mad dramatic, you know, because why? Because people have this selfish nature. It goes back to the flesh. That you want to self-preserve yourself, man. It's a survival instinct. You're a beast. You know, you don't care about you know, having compassion and, you know, again, the things of Yahweh Shai, the things that you're supposed to be considering while you're walking the earth. You're thinking me, gimme, mine, man. So again, when all hell breaks loose, it's a free for all, man.
If I may say, Mike, how much more the woman?
Exactly. Yeah.
You know,
that's the goal without saying, man. The woman, you know, she's gonna be a byproduct of her own ignorance. You thought you can live this life, you know, because your so-called freedom is so fragile. It depends on so many factors. You think you'd be free and independent. Well, who runs the infrastructure you fucking enjoy and live in these nice high-rise apartments, paying $3,000 for 800 square feet, fucking, you know, penthouse, whatever the fuck you live at. You know, your damn cars. You don't put the oil in that bitch. Right. You don't change the tires. You know, you wouldn't know how to start it if they didn't tell you this is how you start the car, man.
You don't even want to pump the gas, and pumping gas ain't even. That's not even a. Yeah, like women act like pumping gas is like the dirtiest, hardest, craziest job. Like it's pumping gas. Not something that simple. They make a big deal out of it.
I was at the gas station one night, and it was just me and the chick, and she didn't know how to get the thing open. I don't know if it was a rental or what she was driving, but she couldn't. She didn't. Yeah.
She had to push it.
Yeah. So you know, Ham came out. I wasn't about to help the bitch. Ham came out. 2 seconds. Flipped it open. She's like, "Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I'm not from around here."
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. You from where? You from the depths of hell.
driving the car and you can't even fucking get the gas pump open. That's something you should have knew how to do that.
Right.
You got the car.
Yep. Where we at?
This one.
Would you finish, Mike?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 5. Behold, saith the Lord.
And then once you read that, jump down to
2nd Ezra 15 and 5. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world.
So you look, you gotta keep this in perspective here. The Lord said, behold, I, which meaning he, is going to bring these plagues. The things that are going to destroy you and your home, the Lord is bringing it. The ones that you said that wouldn't hurt a fly, that loves everybody. Just remember this. Now you see why the Bible Destruction Group took out the Apocrypha, man. Because it came with some heat, man. It came over 105 miles an hour down the straight, man. You know, it came with some heat, man. You got it out.
The sword, famine, death, and destruction.
So these are ways a lot of our people are going to be removed from the earth, man. A sword, right? And I saw a map of America and how many people per state own blinkies, and majority of the states was 50% and up. So half the people.
That's legal.
Illegally, right.
So
Right.
Add in illegally, that's go bump up another 20
Yep.
or 30%.
That's right. You know, it's funny. I saw a video clip of this kid in Baltimore. It was saying how he got this somebody from the neighborhood got him out of the streets, and they got him into like doing photography and stuff. And he was saying, dude couldn't have been more than about 14. So this was happening when he was really young, and he was just talking about how easy it was. He said, I could get a gun before I can get candy. He could get a gun before he can get candy, bro. And that's every major city, bro. Every backcountry town. And a lot of our people, they're going to be removed from it, from the earth by it, man.
Hey, here you go to the gun store, you go to a pawn shop, go to Walmart.
Yeah, gun shows.
Yeah, somebody gun show, somebody selling a gun out their car.
What you say, Mike?
Now, yeah, I was thinking about Walmart. I remember when I went to in Wisconsin, I had never seen guns at Walmart. It's like,
They do
Yeah.
oh, I said, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You could get your groceries and get a damn gun.
And Wisconsin, one of those states.
Go get your kids some toys.
Yeah.
You know, I might as well give me a shotgun or a
Yeah,
rifle.
because them sporting goods section right like
Yeah.
Yeah, Wisconsin.
Bikes and basketballs and shit, fucking a 5-second walk away.
That's a recipe for disaster, man. People gonna take affirmative action.
Yep.
And again, the play is people gonna start taking things into their own hands, man. The government ain't fuck with me. Fuck, we gotta do. We gotta do. Go around and we gotta rob, kill, steal. You know. And guns, that's violent, man. You think about back in the day, it was swords. You gotta get up to somebody's stab. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But now you just meters away. Bam, bam,
Yep.
bam, bam.
That's all you're going to hear for it, man.
A whole lot of
It's
easy.
gonna look like fucking 4th of July, but it ain't fireworks.
Yep.
That's what I always be around them times, man. You know, them shit be going off. Be like, yeah, this was how it's really gonna be, man. It's fucking war zone. You go around, you driving around, smoke, powder from fucking explosives,
Yep.
fireworks. That's what's gonna happen to so-called America, man. Think it's far-fetched, but it's coming to a city near you, man. Best believe.
Yeah, sometimes I hear gunshots ringing off. I heard gunshots ringing off and you know, back home or in Durham or in Raleigh.
Oh, water, bro.
You'll be outside at nighttime about to get in the car, you'll hear gunshots ringing.
Oh, especially in the Bull City. Shit.
Yeah.
Them ninjas, man.
Like, damn, somebody letting loose.
Well,
You
what-
could tell it'd be like a chopper or something big too.
God.
I'll get verse 6 and I'll drop down.
Yeah, yeah.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 6. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled.
Now you got to remember who's ruling in this time. Esau Edom is ruling right now. All right, the wicked. Not the righteous, but the wicked, man. And a lot of people think this man is righteous because of he allows you to pour into the flesh. You know? Giving into your flesh is what's right according to this devil. And our people soak it up, man. Well, I feel this. It ain't about what the fuck you feel, man. What did the Lord command of you, man?
Yeah, you fled your country to come and be a Mo.
Right.
And now you gotta worry about going to the fucking bathroom with your kid, and there's a whole dude in there, man. It's like, oh, this is kind of going too far. You got Mo saying it's going too far.
Yep.
You know? You got them Transformers saying it's gone too far, man. Teaching the shit in the school and shit.
I saw that video. It's an older video, but I don't know if y'all remember seeing that video that Edomite was at he was like at a kids parade.
Yeah.
And he was twerking in his underwear.
Yeah.
Like, yo, like, this place gotta go, man.
Yep. They've done it to themselves, man. You think you live on earth and just be as wicked as possible without it being unchecked, man? The Lord gotta take some bounces, man. The Lord, again, on that scale, hey, yo, it's about weighing out, man. That wickedness is being fulfilled. And that's why you see the utter chaos, the uproars, the earthquakes. Shit is upside down, man. It's weird and demonic. You just go outside and shit is goosebumps and shit. Hair sticking up. What the fuck is going on, man? This is how low this place is, man. This is what Ezra, when he seen, he said, how am I gonna be delivered? Having, you know, visions of what we live on a day-to-day basis, man.
Yeah.
Imagine if King David spawned in his time now. And, you know, in the time when he was throwing Edomites off cliffs and shit.
Man.
Like, what does this nigga do? He's driving? What?
Right.
He's your boss? Well, when coming to America.
Like,
Y'all listening to him?
My son works.
Why?
Employee of the month. Coming back here. Your seed is employee of the month.
Yeah.
On fucking McDonald's. Yeah, man. This place is out of touch. And that's why, again, like I said, when what happens when wickedness is in power, this is what you wanted.
Mm-hmm.
You wanted E to be in power. You know, you want him to be on top, and you can go do your own thing in wickedness. And now that these are the repercussions, man. Now he's turned on you, and his horns are showing.
All right. I got something real quick. This is Genesis chapter 6, verse 5. And Yahweh saw that wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually.
Yep, and that was then. So how much more now? I mean, dude, how much evil you can do in one day in these times? You can get into so much wickedness in a 24-hour period. It's not even funny, man. You got places that never sleep. You commit sin for 24 hours straight.
Yep.
Go to Vegas. Go to Miami.
Yep.
Go to New York City. You know, all these so-called sin cities, man. LA.
Yep. Man, Miami.
Miami is something else, man. You know, you got camps down there. That's how you know, man.
Remind me to tell y'all something.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, when I remember.
Hey, speaking of Las Vegas, Sin City, people that live there and work there, they said like within like the recent years, they've been feeling like a dark energy. You know, and they be having to like spiritually cleanse the hotels and the buildings and all of that.
Well, that shit ain't gonna work. That spiritual cleansing, though. Isn't that funny though? You got demons saying this is demonic.
Yeah.
Damn.
Hey,
They said people go there and they and they be experiencing sleep paralysis
damn.
and be hearing and seeing shit. And then recently they found they be finding like remains in the desert and all of that.
100 skulls.
They finding skulls. They finding what's the thing when they burn the bodies? You know when they burn the bodies, they have
Being
them
cremated or something like that?
they finding a whole bunch of cremated remains. They be finding skulls.
That's crazy.
Yeah, just in Las Vegas alone.
Yeah, what's that dude? It's a black dude. He be on Stranger Things. He said he had to he had to kind of like get cleansed. Like he had to y'all hear about that? Yeah, like because even that show is demonic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can see it.
But I'm gonna finish it out. Genesis 6:6. And it repented the Lord that he made man on earth, and it grieved him at his heart. Like Michael was saying, how much more now? Think about it. It took, it took energy, a lot of energy, this me speaking as a man, to do wickedness back then. Now,
Instant.
he gone. You know, he had to walk over and see, watch him leave. Nah, now it's
There's no check to it. It's not like you gotta worry about getting judged. I mean, the Lord gonna judge regardless, but if you mow openly, you're not gonna worry about getting stoned.
right.
You know, you commit adultery, you worshiping these idols.
Bro, if I may say real fast, bro, what's the basketball player? What was his name? His woman had an OnlyFans and he found out about it.
I know. Shit.
He played for Maryland.
He retired.
Yeah,
He retired, right?
What was his name,
He
man?
was like, why didn't you tell me about this?
Yeah, because the lifestyle dwindled. He had, I think, for like 10 years in the league, you know. But look, a wicked woman's getting to a portion of a wicked man, you know. But the point I'm making is, that's wickedness, bro. And that's how many more accounts of women like that got OnlyFans? They do like, yeah.
She tried to like downplay it, like
Joe Smith. Yep.
Damn.
And she tried.
Yep.
She tried to downplay it, like she ain't do no wrong. Like, you married. What you mean?
That's right, because I remember seeing that scene right there. He was asking about that shit.
That shit breaks you, yo.
Damn.
That's a nightmare. Yeah.
Because she had to keep up with her lifestyle.
No, but when you think about it, Genesis in the 6th chapter, at the time of the flood, the Lord, it was so bad on the earth, the Lord thought he made a mistake. He's like, I fucked up.
Damn. Damn. That is,
Which, you know, the creation story wasn't just Heavenly Father, it was, you know, the Al-Hayim and Yahushai, you know, but all that 1,000 years of work, he's like, I fucked up. I fucked some shit up.
Oh shit, we might have to whitewash the table. Yo, where the water at?
How much more now, man?
Yeah.
they walking
Heavenly
into a
Father's
hotel room.
perfect. He don't make
Shine a
mistakes.
light.
That's right. That's
He
right.
is. He's like, I fucked this shit up. This format ain't right. Looking back at the receipts, and did I order this? So how much more now, man? You think the Lord's looking down? He's happy at the condition of the
Right.
earth now. You got all this space junk. Imagine you in a chariot, you know, an angel's view. What's the shit floating around the earth? This nigga got garbage in space.
Yep.
How you get garbage in space? You
Yep.
a dirty motherfucker, man.
Yep.
Like you got a dirty room. No, you got a dirty. The earth is dirty.
Yep.
Unkept.
Fucked up.
Because he's a god of, he serves the god of money.
He serves the God of money.
So everything that he doesn't care if it doesn't benefit the earth or benefit the people. If he can make a coin, a shekel from it, he's all about it.
That's his God.
Yeah. Which became Jake's god.
King Jake's God.
You know, the bag, getting the bag, securing the bag, getting money. You know. I'm gonna read one more time. Genesis 6:5 says, and Yahweh saw the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts.
The thoughts of mine.
Yeah, that's why we always praying that the Lord forgive us for our wrongful thoughts, sayings, and doings. Yep. It says, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart were only evil continually.
All day. Not a righteous thought all day.
Damn.
Not even one. Not even one righteous thought. You know, maybe I shouldn't eat pork, shrimp, ham, lobster. You can't even put that down, man. So imagine you watching TV.
Right.
Flip through the channels, it's the same fucking shit. It's like, damn, is there anything good on here?
Right.
None, man. That's the people on the earth. That's the wicked of our people. And of course, the wicked himself and the heathen
Right.
nations, man. Everywhere you go around the four corners of the earth, you flip east, west, north, south. It's bullshit.
Yep.
There's no righteous place on the earth because the gods of the Bible, you know, the gods going to the true judges, that's what God means, judge. The 12 tribes are not in power, man. From Judah on down. That's why the earth is all fucked up.
Yep.
You know, we was going off, of course, but not like this.
Right.
We was definitely going off. Doing all the bad shit, doing the shit that pissed the Lord off. You know, it was personal because we were his children. But Esau has taken it way far beyond Jacob's imagination.
Yep.
Wickedness, man.
Yep.
You know?
It says, and it repented. Galatians 6, Genesis 6:6, and it repented the Lord that he made man on earth, and it grieved him at his heart.
Yeah, he took it personal. it really bothered him, you know. And again, the Heavenly Father, he got emotions too, man.
Yep.
It's like you're watching a movie. You know it's not real. He's the director. He's the everything, man. But you get so into the movie, you get emotionally invested into it, man. You get the characters, the storyline, the good, the guy, the bad guy, and you get touched by it, man. You're like, damn, some movies move you to tears sometimes, man.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So Heavenly Father's like, yo, this shit is not right, man. So again, it repented him that he said, again, I made a mistake. This ain't right. So what he do? Like a real king would do, he said, I gotta start over. I gotta start this shit over again. Where's the eraser?
Yep.
It's
finish. Genesis 6 and 7. The Lord said, I will destroy man whom I created from the face of the earth, both man and beast, and the creeping thing, and the fowls of the air, for it repent of me that I have made them. But Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord. And the reason why I brought that out, because Lord willing, we're knowing in these times, man. Being found in grace in the eyes of the Heavenly Father by turning back from all this wickedness, man. Being righteous to the best of our abilities, man. Being brotherly. Okay? Because we know this ship is sinking, man. That's all.
Yeah, this is ship and sink, and a lot of these, it's even some Babylonians that still want to be on the ship, and fighting the losing battle, still trying to strive and fight for so-called good life in this world, in this wicked, sinful kingdom and society.
They're looking for the hope.
Yeah, looking for the hope. But there is no hope.
That's right.
And we can see that we truly at the end of this age. We at the end of this era. We at the end of a kingdom. We at the end of an empire. We at the end of Esau Edom's rulership along with the heathens.
Well, how do you know that? You don't know that. Well, prophecy speaking.
Prophecy speaking, and we can see, and we can
144, damn, again.
And we can physically see it now. We could go look up and watch a video. We can go look at the news and say, yeah, this place is done.
Yeah.
Because now you got analysts and whistleblowers and whatever other people that be watching that be like, yeah, it's done.
Well, one economist guy, I forgot his name. Mike found his name last time, but he said, America is done. It's just that no one wants to tell them.
Yeah.
This place is cooked.
It's done. It's cooked.
The party's over, but they still trying to push the envelope.
The lights came on in the club.
I got a quick one.
Done.
It's Proverbs 10. One word to bring out all the demons. It's crazy.
That's it.
It's Proverbs 10 and 28. The hope of the righteous shall be gladness, but the expectation of the wicked shall perish.
Yep.
So your aspirations and dreams, your worldly, affairs, it's all gonna crumble within your feet, man. It's only a matter of time. You can have all this ambition and I'm Black Wall Street and you're gonna have a bland blitz and whatever the hell you got in your mind, man. Your expectation is gonna be cut off. It's not gonna be honored by the Lord, man. You can pray all you want, the Jeebus, whoever the hell you pray to now. Pray to your pet rock. It don't matter, man. But the hope of the righteous is gladness because why? Because the will of Yahweh shall try to come to pass, man.
I got a precept backing you up. Point is in verse 11, but I'm starting 9. It's a wisdom of Solomon 3 and 9. They that put their trust in him shall understand the truth, and such as be faithful in love shall abide with him. For grace and mercy is to his saints, and he hath cared for his elect. But the ungodly shall be punished according to their own imaginations, which have neglected the righteousness and have forsaken the Lord. Verse 11. For whoso despises wisdom and nurture, he is miserable, and their hope is vain. Their labors unfruitful, and their works unprofitable. Just going back.
Yep. You're wasting your time, man.
Yep.
The first verse you read, they that put their trust in him shall understand the truth. Well, you don't trust the Lord, man, so you can't handle it, man. You can't handle the truth. People have this, cliche about, tell me the truth. No, you don't want the truth,
You don't want.
A woman say, tell you the truth. Lie to her, man.
Right.
Lie to her, man. Don't tell her the truth, because she can't handle it, man. Because to handle truth, you have to have integrity.
Yep.
You know, you have to be content with outcomes. Yo, I want the truth. So either way you hear it, it don't matter if it's good to you or bad to you. The truth is the truth.
Right.
And that's what we're here to tell you, the truth, man. We can't, we can't stop what's to come. It's like you hear this train track, the train on the train track, man. Go stand in front of a train, try to stop it, man. Go ahead, like the Superman, try to one-hand it. It's not gonna stop, man. All this momentum, all that weight, all that power. These are the words that be out by shine, man.
Right.
So going to him, having care for his elect because we're with the program. You're not gonna receive benefits if you're, you're a rebellious ass dude, man.
Right.
You out here, doing your own thing. You one-man army on some Tom Cruise Mission Impossible, jumping through buildings, all this stuff, ducking, dodging precepts, making up shit, talking about the Talmud's inspired.
Yeah.
You're gonna lose, man. Because again, this is the time that again the Lord's gonna reward those that have waited on Him, man.
True.
That was patient, that took the L, man. Took all the L's. Lots of them, more to come, man.
You know what's funny? People really, I just want to say this, they admire how we are in this thing. Like, you're going through this and you still believing in what you believe in. I gotta respect it. I may not believe a lot of what you say, but I gotta respect it.
It's true. You got no choice.
To lose a job, to lose just carnal things,
Still got faith.
Yeah.
That's the part about having faith.
The Apostle Paul said, I count it all dung to win Yahweh Shai. You measure up, what's more important, the glory of the world or the glory of the Lord? It's like obvious choice. Romans 12, make our body living sacrifice. It's a reasonable thing to do, man.
Yep.
There's no other option. I mean, serve the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, and hopefully have partaken in that first fruit and joint rulership to come, or try to chase the Joneses and live in a world where it's first off is dying and being destroyed, and that it can be taken away any moment, man. You look at these people that so-called made it out of our tribe, man. Look at the end state, man. You should just stay in the hood, man.
Yep.
You should just stay, doing your little shit on the computer, doing little beats. Yep. Look at Kanye, man. He was great, man. He was great, man. And now look at him, man. The dude was all turned out.
Yep.
Bugged out and all, talking about 12 jobs of Judah. That shit.
They chewed him up and spit him out.
He's gone, man.
Yep.
And not like you said, he got chewed out. He has no home. He gained the world and lost his soul.
Yep.
He don't have nowhere to park himself, man. That's why he's troubled.
Yep.
He married Kim Kardashian and had children with her.
Whew.
Like, you got all this money. And you know what's so funny? He to mock her, he was dating girls that looked like her.
Yep.
You should do that shit in the first place.
Right. Bubba Shaw, I'm gonna read this. Since you said I'm gonna read this last part. Wisdom of Solomon 3:12. Their wives are foolish, and their children wicked. Their offspring is cursed. Wherefore blessed is the barren that is undefiled, which have not known sinful bed. She shall have fruit in the visitation of souls.
Yeah,
But
it's about, it's like,
no, just going to that point, man. Their wives are fools, their children,
oh yeah,
wicked.
exactly. Imagine that. That's what King Solomon talked about. You got all this wealth. You did all the right things. You saved your money. You stopped listening niggas with Jerry curls. You started a business. Chronic album. He did all the right things, man. To come and raise up a child, and look at 50 Cent's son, man. They're beefing because he was entitled that he should get some certain amount of more money, more child support. More child support. Imagine that, man. He did all that work, all that grinding, shirt off, all that shit, man.
Right.
For your son or your daughter to
You're grown, son. I ain't grown too.
Playing on the internet, talking about my dad ain't this and that.
Well, he got his mom's spirit on him.
You got that battery respect.
Yeah.
So like you said, it's a losing battle, man.
Yep.
You can't win in this world. So why fight a fight that you're not gonna win?
That's right.
Be content and move on, man. The Lord gives the Lord does give wiggle room, man. But Jake just want to be doing his own fucking thing, man.
Yep.
It's your program first, then the Lord. Well, it don't work like that, man. So when we get to the time where we're coming into, when you really need him, you're gonna get them tumbleweeds, dust,
Don't hit with that Jamie
Silence.
Foxx.
Imagine that. Imagine that, how that's gonna feel. You crying to the Lord, you begging like your best prayer you ever prayed in your life. You saying shit you just flowing, and you don't get no response back. Because where was that energy when I called you?
Squirrel nest.
Oh yeah.
You under this time.
I know, right?
It's a squirrel. The squirrel be here every week.
Yeah, I know, right?
He be in camp. We in camp. Jake out here doing his own thing. Let the warm weather come. Now he ain't thinking about shit, man.
Yep. That's why Auntie had her boobs out.
Auntie had the titties out.
Yeah, you know?
That's how you know this place is done, man.
Yeah.
You got aunties with titties out and leggings. That's man.
You got grandmas, yo. You got abuelas, like, ugh.
Abuelas here, bro.
You know, it's funny. I just seen 2 people I work with walk by.
Oh, yeah?
Those sit just.
Yeah.
No wonder we're looking over here like
Yeah.
Million.
Hey, what the hell?
They probably like, what the fuck?
I know, right? You gotta give them that look when you go to work. You're like, I wish you would say something to me.
Right.
I wish you would say something to me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh shit, I don't talk to them anyway.
Oh, good. Good.
I mean, shit, if they did see me, yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, somebody else I worked with seen me before. Yeah, I seen y'all there. I said, hell yeah. Yeah, that was me. Shit. You know, hey, I don't see, you already know, I don't, shit, hey, if we cared,
Ball getting riled up.
if we care, you know, if we cared what people thought, we wouldn't be out here standing on the
Wait,
in
right.
the public.
We
out
just
in
read
the-
it.
Yeah, if we wanted to hide or have a
Yeah.
secret identity, we wouldn't be out in the public on the streets for the public eye to see us.
Yeah, shiesty mask.
Yeah, you know, we ain't
Right.
out with Pooh Icy mask on.
Let's get back in the video. Go back to the 15 and jump down.
Can I get in GNT?
Yeah.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 14 in the GNT. It says the world and the people in it are doomed.
Yeah, they're doomed. Isn't that what Trump called us? The prophets of doom. You know?
Verse 15, the war that will bring their destruction is very near.
Mm-hmm.
Nations will arm themselves and fight against other nations.
Yeah, and before, you know, these things come to pass, the prophets tell you about it, man. All right? Singing that song. This song was sang to us. You know, we learned the song, and we come out here, and we what? We're prophesying to you that same song: war and evil, pestilence, destruction, the end of Esau Edom's age, man. It's his rulership. You got it?
There will be great political turmoil.
Yep. And don't you see that happening now? Okay. You got Esau running around. He can't stay at home, right? He can't mind his business. All of the other political affairs that don't concern him. You got it?
Sorry.
Hmm?
And speaking of that, he talking about Iran's protests. If y'all gonna be killing protests,
Right.
we gonna handle y'all.
Right.
We gonna come over there and say, we gonna come over to your country and so-called protect your people for protesting.
See?
Like that's neither does he stay at home. Now you dealing with other. That's a whole nother country's affairs.
Yeah. Leave my bitch alone, bro.
That for a country,
You know?
for a country you don't even like.
Right. But you know, it all goes back to him. He saw something he liked.
Right.
Ooh, you got these. I want it.
Well, now we got another reason to go.
Yeah,
over
exactly. Yep.
It says with one group trying to overpower another and gain control.
Mm-hmm. That's what you see happening right now, man. All right, Esau is exercising his sword, man. All right, exercising his blessing. Look, straight strong arming, but you know, me personally, I think, you know, Maduro was in on it. You know what I'm saying? Somehow, some way. Cause you just don't go in there without, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he still,
It just don't happen.
yeah. I
You
mean,
can't just run up in the country and just snatch up the president.
Inside job.
yeah,
Like where was the military at?
right.
I mean, like what?
You know? But I mean, you know, everything will come out. You know, we in the kingdom, we'll find out everything. You know, but
Just saying, you know, the president. I
Yeah.
mean, come on.
Yeah,
now. The
exactly.
president, you could just run up in the country and snatch up the president.
That's what I'm saying.
It should have been a lot more bullets flying and a lot more missiles and rockets being shot.
Yep. Yep. Especially on a military base.
Yeah.
A military
Yeah,
base.
yeah, come on now, man. Yeah, man. Damn.
Whew.
It should have been a lot. It should have been a lot more bloodshed on both sides
Mhm.
before something like that would have happened. Realistic.
Right. That don't even happen in the movies.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? They take the president, he got a gunshot wound, you know. He limping. You know,
some expendables type shit.
yeah, clothes all tore up.
Hey, they claim they want to, you know, with Netanyahu, he got war crimes and they want him locked up.
Yeah,
And multiple countries do it. Well, ain't nobody run up in there and snatch him up,
right.
you know?
Well, he's part of the ones that are in leadership,
Yeah.
running the earth.
They hate Iran so much, ain't nobody run up in Iran and snatch up their president.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It just, yeah.
You got it.
Okay, let's start 16.
Come.
Second Esdras, chapter 15, verse 16. GNT, there will be great political turmoil with one group trying to overpower another and gain control
Mm-hmm.
while ignoring their legitimate government.
While ignoring, that's sedition, right? Ignoring the local governments, man. Think about it. They're gonna be in that John Q spirit. John, you better do something. What did John do? He took the blinking, went up to the hospital, right? And look, he made some moves, man. That's the spirit that these Americans gonna be in. Hell y'all doing up there?
We get more play than Jake now, right?
Hey, he getting busy.
Yeah.
Hey. You know, Jake gonna be trying to catch them, you know, squirrels. You got that.
Verse 17. There will no longer be free access to the cities
Mm-hmm.
because the
All right.
struggle for power will bring destruction, terror, and total confusion.
Yeah, so they're gonna, like the scripture say, they're gonna want to go into another city, but you're not gonna be able to, man. All right, the Lord's gonna have these ML groups, right, shutting off different parts of access to different parts of different cities, man, because of whatever the case may be. It could be anything, man. Right?
And total confusion wherever people live.
Total confusion, man. These people are gonna be in the dark of what the hell is going on, but not the hopeful elect. Right? We're gonna be somewhat not knowing, you know, every step of outcome, right? But we're gonna know that this is the time that Esau Edom's coming down with great wrath, Revelation 12. You know? But look, guess what? We're gonna have a God, Lord willing, we remain. Tells you that 2 Esdras 16th chapter. You know?
Yep, and I forgot the Edomite name, but he said that ICE is considering going door to door.
Damn
I don't
it.
know if y'all seen that.
Damn it.
Yeah, they talking about going door to door. So that fall in line with prophecy too.
Yeah. Door to door.
Yeah, you know, if the military or ICE start going door to door, that's
It ain't gonna matter. It ain't gonna matter if you Northern Kingdom or Southern Kingdom, man. The way things is going, right? Esau just wants you. He wants you out of his so-called country, man. He wants all the minorities out, man. Cause let's say he was to do that, who's next? He ain't doing it to Ishmael. He ain't doing it to Ham. It's the Israelites.
right.
Verse 19. Driven by famine.
Look, they're driven by famine. And that's going to be a big kicker, man. That's going to be a big kicker. And it's going to really affect women and children. It's going to affect the men. But a lot of men go without, man. Right? A lot of men go without. Men, not mama boys. You know what I'm saying? These females going to suffer and the children going to suffer, man. Because the children not gonna be able to fend for themselves. Neither is the woman. Right? The only thing a woman could do is something sexually. That gets old real quick. That's not gonna be of a value in these times we coming in, man. That's the beauty. What?
Especially when you ain't bathed in a week.
Bro.
That shit gonna be stinking. You gonna be behind that shit like about to fall out.
Bro.
Like, I'm done, bitch.
That's facts. You know what I'm saying? What value is the box when life is on the line? It's not gonna hold any value, man. And when you realize you don't have no value, what you gonna do then? Right? You're gonna beg for it. Please take it. It ain't gonna be no more of that look and don't touch. It ain't gonna be no more of that, man. You got it?
It was Salak. It was the vice president.
Come.
Yeah, that said the because I guess they sent in a couple thousand federal agents to was it Minneapolis?
Yeah. Minneapolis.
Wait. Federal officials say Americans can expect to see even more muscular immigration enforcement in the coming months, with over 10,000 new ICE agents hitting the streets, armed with personal data harvested by private contractors.
Them guys are protected. So.
Yep.
All right.
Hey, if I may say with that, did you hear what the vice president said? He's giving them a clemency or what? Immunity, yeah. The water.
Oh yeah, they could just bang
you down and no repercussions from it.
Yeah.
Like that chick got banged down. They know the guy's name and then nothing they can do about it.
See?
The FBI took over the case.
So what?
The FBI took over. They didn't let the state police figure it out. Investigations. They once the FBI gets involved, you know it's a cover.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
Can't do
It's
nothing.
a wrap.
Can't do nothing. It's just
It's a wrap.
It is what it is. And this USA Today too. Speaking on January 7th, Fox News broadcast, Vice President J.D. Vance said ICE would be going door to door in the coming months as agents carry out President Donald Trump's plans for the largest mass deportation in history.
Yeah, these are fearful times. You trying to tell me you're not scared of that? You know, you at home eating your Fruit Loops. Yeah. You know, your eggs with hot dogs cut up in it. You know, that's a big Northern Kingdom breakfast though. You know what I'm saying? That shit frightening. You gotta remember, Esau.
That's coming down with great. That's coming down with great rad.
Yep.
They about to send fucking another 10,000 federal agents. He said they coming door to door, and they not coming respectfully either.
Nope.
They kicking the door in.
Yep. That's it.
Perilous times.
Exactly. You gotta remember, this man is not reproducing like everyone else is, man. This man's really about to go extinct. And that's something that really put an eye open on these devils, man. Hey, look, we look, it's either them or us. We gotta find a way to preserve us and get rid of them. It's a scary time for everybody on the earth, man. But much more you Israelites. What's his on mic?
No,
Oh, okay. Man.
So yeah, 2026, Mike, man. It's wars and rumors of wars. They about to send thousands of federal agents to the streets to go door to door. Largest deportation in U.S. history. Like, that's a lot. It's a lot. I think Elon Musk just did something with the AI, something called Prometheus.
I seen that.
Yeah, Prometheus something. It's about to get crazy out here, yo. These are times we living in.
I seen something too. They got I don't know if Google did this. They harvesting dreams. You saw that link?
it's a fact.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Damn.
Hey, and I forgot. I don't know if it was a country or they pushing to have all newborn babies to be get a digital ID. So hey, man, we here and we know everything leads to the chip.
It's right. You got it out.
Second address 1519 GNT. Driven by famine and terrible suffering, people will assault their neighbors and mercilessly plunder their possessions.
Yeah, they ain't gonna give a damn. It's gonna be strictly survival mode.
Dog eat dog.
Exactly. It's either gonna be you or me. And these people, that's why you see people gathering up these blinkies, man. Ammo. Back here a couple of years ago, you had the NW. It was a lot of NW women in these shooting range classes. You know, trying to prepare themselves for what's going on and what's getting ready to happen. Not knowing that their covering is going to be a elect man of the Lord, man.
Exactly. They'll go ahead and get gun training, but they don't get husband training.
Exactly. You know, just a quick side note. Somebody I work with was telling me how they're struggling. You know, they have to work another job, this, that, and the third. And I just said, yo, you got a man? She was like, no. I said, you never thought about getting one? She was like, this look she gave me. Bitch, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna make it, bro. If you barely. Anyways, man.
That's why she in position she in now.
I'm tired of borrowing money from my mom, and you know, it's like.
It's pride.
Yeah.
They want to humble themselves down. They're going down that hill by themselves.
Yep.
Ain't been a Wonder Woman. Ain't no bitch, no Wonder Woman. You're not gonna have no lasso. Yeah, bitch, please. Yeah, you can do it. It's not reality. That's not how the real world works, man. That's that Babylon juice. That philosophy you've been fed.
Yep.
You believed it. Instead of just listen to your husband, you know, now you want to step out.
And she fine too.
Really?
Yeah, she fine.
Well, she better find one. She gonna get one.
Yeah.
He's gonna get arranged. JT.
She definitely some eye candy, I tell you.
See? In that day.
Right. Where we at?
You want me to keep going down?
What's the next verse say?
In the KJV it says, "Behold, saith the Lord, I will call together all the kings of the earth."
That's in the KJV?
Yeah.
Oh.
This is what the GMT said.
Where we at?
20.
Yeah, keep reading.
Okay, come. This is second address 15 and 20 in the GNT. It says, Yahweh says, I am calling together all the kings of the earth to come from north, south, east, and west to turn back and restore what they have taken.
And ultimately, what have they taken? They're taking us. You know? And pretty much everything they had their hands on. Remember, the earth was made for our sakes, man. Go ahead.
I will pay them back with the same harsh treatment they have always given to my chosen people.
Yeah, so hey, look, that's payback. 1 Thessalonians, I think that's 2 Thessalonians, the first chapter. Seen as a righteous thing to recompense tribulation to those that troubled thee. The Lord's gonna pay back double. And that's what these devils are running from, man. You know? They're running from justice. They're running from the judgment of the Lord. If the Lord's chosen people couldn't run from it, what makes you think
You finna get away.
exactly? Even though you go hide in your bunkers, let the rocks fall upon you. You know, look, your underwater retreats to no avail, man. And that's gonna be fun. You know, the scripture said the fishermen shall turn into hunters. That's gonna be fun, man. You got that spiritual power. You got it up.
The Lord says, I will use my power and there will be no mercy for sinners.
You hear that? The Lord says not gonna be any mercy for sinners, man. And the ones of our people, they take light of that, man. But I thought God hates the sin, not the sinner. Sin wouldn't exist without a body for it to sin, man. Damn, man. whoever came up with that one, man, they gonna pay. They gonna pay. That makes no sense.
Right.
You know? You got some bar?
This is Zephaniah chapter 2, verse 2. Before the decree bring forth, before the day pass as the chaff, before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you, before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you, seek ye the Lord, all ye meek of the earth, which have wrought his judgment. Seek righteousness, seek meekness. It may be ye shall be hid in the day of the Lord's anger.
Right, and this is not a scripture not to take lightly, man. You know, the Lord's being dead serious right now.
You want to be hid.
Yeah. And they ain't talking about in some fucking church house. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be a spiritual hedge and physical hedge above us, man.
Hey, think of the parents when they're because when shit get real, some people are gonna be running to them church houses.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And them church houses is gonna become slaughterhouses.
Yep.
And they showed that in the one Paris movie too. The Edomite militias went to them church houses and was putting everybody down.
Yep.
That's gonna happen.
Yep.
People gonna be running to these church houses, thinking everything good, thinking the Lord is covering that place, and they go get a rude awakening.
Hey, wasn't that the one that the pastor already deleted himself in the basement? Was that the one? When the chick was looking for the pastor, and he ended up delete. I could be mixing two movies together. I could, yeah.
The pastors, they gonna lose faith too.
But that might have been the one with what's my guy? Man, we watched that movie when Pastor Ricard came.
It was Persian?
Nah, I can't remember his name.
Pastor unalive himself.
Yeah, he Batista was in it.
Oh, you talking about
Damn, not
Bushwick.
Yeah, this way.
Yeah. And they was looking for the pastor, and they chick was looking, and he was down in the basement. He already blew his brains out.
Oh yeah.
You know? Yeah, I think that was Bushwick. Yeah.
Or he did it like right when she got there, or after he said what he said.
Yeah.
He did it like shortly after.
Yep.
Yeah.
Damn. But these times we're living in, a lot of people gonna seek death, and death's gonna flee from him, man. You know, he may try to blow his brains out, and half his skull is there. He still living and breathing.
Damn.
Yeah, you got people unaliving themselves now, and I mean shit bad, but it ain't like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, Edomites lose their job or their wife or kids, they unalive them. So now imagine when all hell break loose, and you don't know where your next meal gonna come from.
Yep.
People gonna be unaliving themselves.
Yep.
Because a lot of these people is faithless. They don't have faith in the Lord. They believe in man. They go think Esau Edom go come to their rescue, or they go have to save themselves, but everything gonna be Lord's will.
I got a precept for you real quick since you said that. This is brothers know where I'm going. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, verse 5. It says, "Thus saith the Lord, cursed be the man that trusteth in man, and make of flesh his arms, and whose heart departed from the Lord."
And it's a whole lot of that.
Yep.
People make flesh. People put their trust in man and flesh they earn. People gonna be trusting in Esau Edom and his military and his police force, and this, that, and the third. When it get real, man, ain't nobody coming to save you.
Right.
Nobody.
Remember Isaiah 30 says, "Woe to them that trust in Egypt, and horses and chariots."
Horses and chariots.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. 30 or 31, can't remember.
Destruction unto you. Ain't nobody gonna come save you.
Yep.
911 ain't gonna work.
Yep.
There's a joke in your tongue.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Hey, like Michael Allah said, you know, it's gonna be cold, man. Look, you're gonna be praying, crying, snot running down your nose, and the Lord, she's just not gonna hear you, man. That's worse than any type of rejection from anything.
Well, you say I will laugh at your calamities, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Hospitals overwhelmed and shut down. People gonna run to the police station.
Yep.
Police stations gonna be on lockdown.
Yep.
Not helping nobody. The first thing people will do is run to police stations, hospitals, and in every city got an armory. But the armories in these cities ain't big enough to hold the people, the population of that city. That's just, the armory is just one big building.
And they're not gonna be holding you jakes.
And they're not holding you jakes. So it was police station cut, hospital cut, armory cut. Now where you gonna run? Where you gonna run? And them ain't even places you can run to. So now where you gonna run? Where else you gonna run to now?
That's right.
Highways. And they said what some of the worst places to end up on is be in the fucking middle of traffic or on the highway when shit hit the fan. It could just take one simple accident to have the entire highway. We see it now and shit good. Highway be backed up miles because one stupid person driving slow or because one accident on the side of the road that's not even blocking traffic.
Right.
Imagine when a car accident happened that actually does block traffic. You
Sitting ducks.
you just sitting ducks.
Yep.
You ain't going nowhere. And then during that time, ain't like people gonna be following the rules. People gonna be speeding, cutting lanes, riding around, driving on the side of the road. And then a lot of places like, you know, here it be having them slim ass roads where you can't even drive around the person if you wanted to. Yeah, you just go be stuck. Yeah, but y'all, I got something.
I got something. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. I got something for you. You said something.
All right, well, you go ahead.
Good. This is a quick one. Ezekiel 7:15. The sword is without, and the pestilence, and the famine within. He that is in the field shall die with the sword, and he that is in the city, famine and pestilence shall devour him. You know?
That's essentially gridlock. You know, because wherever you go, it's going to be trouble. If you in the city, good luck, man. You're going to die by pestilence, you know, because that's what happens with germs. Close in proximity or the people, that's how them super germs spread, man.
Yep.
You know, and when you're in the field, that's, you know, when you're going to military blockades, they'd be outside the city to catch, you know, the people that are scrambling out there, man. They have certain protected areas where they'll actually have camp and they'll hold out, you know. So when you run to the field, you have military, man. That's when you go into these survivor YouTube channels. A lot of them have, you know, routes where they're cutting across the woods and they're getting away as far as they can from civilization.
Right.
Those are, you know, find armed and trained, you know, real deal military men, man.
If I may say Mike real fast, because you got to understand this is spiritual. The Lord is having Esau cover all areas so that you have no choice but to turn to him. You have no choice. And for a lot of our people, it's going to be too late.
Yep. Especially when he's pushing that MOTB, he don't want you to have options.
That's right.
That's why them talks of 15-minute cities. You don't got to go nowhere. You don't got to get no planes. You don't got to go, you know, car to drive nowhere. You can just live in your little loop town. You can just enjoy, you know, everything. You got your grocery store. Which one you want? You want Whole Foods, Sprouts, all within a certain area, man.
Yep.
You know, because that's when they're going to promote it as the only safe place on earth. Is in these green zones where you have this device in you, man.
Come.
Outside is going to be the Wild West, you know. You play them video games, you go past a certain area, you know, to give them warning signs, turn back.
The wasteland.
Yeah, wastelands,
Dead zones.
dead zones, you know. It's not going to be safe, and especially, like brother was going to women, man. You women, you're going to, you know, survival instincts. You know your ass is not going to do no good past a certain point. Let me go ahead and just take it. Well, Auntie said, just get it to me, I don't care what's it. A lot of you men gonna fall because you tied to these women, and you move when she move. You know, she hurt, she crying, she sad, she's scared as fuck. You scared as fuck.
Damn. Damn.
Right. Said the men might be crying more than the women.
What we gonna do? You look at your man. What we gonna do? That's how you know this is done. Just give it up.
Yep.
The bitch gonna turn and say, "What's wrong with you?"
Yep.
Yeah. And she gonna try to find them guys in the corners, them crazy guys in the corners.
But the Lord gave him that. That's what you wanted, bitch.
That's what you wanted.
You know?
That is true. Gated community. You want the road, the Range Rover.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So now good luck going down to the store and not being like a sore thumb. Niggas out there weighing.
They'll put on some fucking clothes then.
Oh yeah.
They won't wear skin tight clothes then. That's why what these bitches.
Hey, they show you that in movies. Women start shaving their heads bald and dressing like men.
Yep.
So they could blend in and not stick out because they know they'll get SA'd. You know, they'll get assaulted.
Yeah, they screwed. They got double D's. You ain't
Yeah,
hiding.
you ain't hiding no double D's and you ain't hiding. Hey, you ain't hiding no BBL either.
Exactly.
You ain't hiding no wagon.
Okay, I'm gonna tape you. They gonna tape all that off.
That ricochet, that shit tickling. Your ass getting grabbed up.
They're gonna be like, whoa.
Got us one, boys.
You got one.
Shit.
You
It's gonna be some men in trouble in that day. You know, we live in a freak messed up society.
Yeah.
pass you around. It's gonna be bad, man.
I was watching a movie on that, like one of those survival, like end time movies, and they came across this chick. They grabbed her up. Said, "Oh yeah, he's gonna like you. He's gonna like you." Like whoever ran the shit got first dibs, and then it was
Pass around. Yeah.
When you look at certain animals when they hunt, like the killer whales, they'll play with the seed lines. They'll pass them around the air and shit, flip the nigga 10 feet in the air, he splash, other one catch him. You know, that's how the men gonna be in that day to you women, man. They gonna be playing games with you, man. And fulfilling them fantasies. Making you cosplay and shit.
Damn.
Put this hat on.
It's gonna be bad. That to be mercy.
Yeah, right.
Compared to what they about to go through.
Right. So I'm gonna read verse 14. That's where I should have started. Ezekiel 7:14. They have blown the trumpet, even to make all ready, but none goeth to the battle. For my wrath is upon all the multitude thereof. The sword is without, and the pestilence and famine within. He that is in the field shall die with the sword, and he that is in the city, famine and pestilence shall devour him.
Famine and pestilence, because again, you know, when you go into the inner cities, we were talking about earlier, the logistics of how you get stuff in your stores, man. When the highways are cut off, how are you gonna get your stuff from these semi-trucks, man?
Right.
They don't just float from the sky like an Amazon package where they got it with the drones. Here's your food. They don't work like that, man.
Right.
Nobody's door dashing you shit. Niggas gonna be taking yours. It already happens now.
Yeah.
You know? So in the city it's gonna be famine and pestilence. It's gonna be uprising, man.
Yeah.
You know, people, again, if you have it, then you're gonna have eyeballs on you. You know, you're walking out with the big grocery cart and get in the car, honey.
Right, yes.
You know, that shit's over with. You're gonna get your shit ransacked.
You're gonna be sprinting to the car.
Yep.
But like the brother said, it's because why? This is the judgment of Yahweh Shai, man.
Yep.
Because again, the trumpet was blown to make already. It's like an alarm. You just keep hitting snooze. Keep hitting snooze. You go into the iPhones, they're gonna keep going off.
Yep.
And no one's getting ready. You're not getting off the bed. You know, you're not getting ready, you know, to get going, man. Really talking to our people. You still in ZZZ land, man. With the pajamas and the blanket tucked in.
Bob, can I read this real quick? This Amos 3:6, shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Should it be?
You hear them watch some old ancient movies, hear that certain sound.
Everybody getting up, grabbing their shit, ready to run for the hill.
Yep.
So you in that sober mindset, like this is danger.
Yeah, grab your kids, family.
Get ready.
Run for the
No
hills.
talking. Just get
Shit to talk about.
Yep.
Grab what you can carry and bounce.
Because you can see it playing out like that. You know what I'm saying? It says, shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord have not done it?
Yep. So this evil that's happened, the Lord did it. He's not shying away from it. He's not hiding his hands. He's telling you he's doing it. Because why? This is what happens when you choose wickedness and choose evil. It's a rebel against the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shai, man of war. And again, the thing is, the Lord's warning you. He's not warning you what he's doing.
Right.
He does it subliminally.
Yep.
You know, he does it subconsciously. You know, he puts stuff in movies. You know, he'll say a little thing here and there on the news.
Let you know.
Yeah, but he don't tell you straightforward what I'm doing because he's a deceiver. But the Lord's telling you straightforward. He's not bluffing. There's no secret meaning to it. When the Lord says he's gonna come to bring hell on the earth, that's what he's doing, man. He's gonna come and destroy, you know, and deliver, man.
Yep.
And and with the elites or Esau Edom, I forgot. I don't know if it's Satanism or the universal law. It's one of their laws to where they gotta let you know something without necessarily letting you know.
Half truths.
You know, half truths. You know, like the brother said, they'll put it in a movie, make a joke out of it, put it in a TV show, make a book, make a scenario. You know, pretty much. You know, they throw it out there, but then they throw you off at the same time. You know,
it's a serpent in the garden.
Yeah, the serpent in the garden.
Thou shalt not surely die. You know, that's a half truth. Like, it's called Revelation of the Method. I think it's Masonic. But they have, you know, there's a law where you have to kind of tell, you know, in a way to tell what you're doing. Not obviously outright, you know, but you're saying, hey, I'm gonna steal, I'm gonna rob, I'm gonna kill. You say it in a subliminal way,
right?
And therefore, the blood's on your hand. That's their thing.
Yeah. I believe that's what I read that before. Yeah.
I told you to do it.
You know, it's a law. Like, hey, you can't say you didn't get a warning. We showed you.
Right.
You know, everything that's happening. Shit, we didn't do that in 100 movies already. You know. But hey, you know, but that's why you have to have faith and hope in the Heavenly Father and His Son, and repent now.
Yep.
Before it get that bad. Repent now. Fast now. Examine yourself now. Cut off what you need to cut off now. Mm-hmm. Cut off who you need to cut off now. Read now. You know, get right with the Lord now. While the doors of mercy and compassion and repentance is still open. Because the doors are still open, but they're closing slowly but surely, and we got less time than we believe. Our salvation is nearer than we believe.
Okay.
You know? And the only thing you can do is seek the Lord and have faith and hope in the Heavenly Father and the Son. And other than that, you know, take care of your body and get in some decent shape if you can. You know, because at the end of the day, we trapped in these vessels and we trapped in these bodies until the day we die. So you should take care of it. Make sure you're strong and make sure you're in some decent kind of shape, just in case you do gotta sprint.
Okay.
Just in case you do gotta hop some gates.
Okay.
Just in case you do gotta fight somebody up off you. You know, just in case you do gotta, you know, protect yourself. You know?
So finishing out, Ezekiel 7 and 16 says, but they that escape of them shall escape and shall be on the mountains like doves of the valleys, all of them mourning every one for his iniquity. All hands shall be feeble and all knees shall be weak as water.
Trembling.
Yep.
Scared to death.
It says, verse 18, they shall also girt themselves with sackcloth, horror shall cover them, and shame shall be upon all faces, and baldness upon their heads. It says,
you heard that? Horror.
Yep.
It's the script. The Bible says horror shall cover them. Mm-hmm. Horror. They're gonna be scared to death.
And shame.
And shame. Knees feeble as water, trembling, scared, and then what is it?
I'll read it
They're
again.
gonna be mourning everyone for his iniquity.
Yep.
That's when I shoulda, coulda, woulda's is gonna come in play. That's when, damn man, I wasn't living right, or damn, people's consciousness and their mind just go condemn themselves because they know they wasn't living right. They know they knew, and especially if they heard the truth or got warned or seen what was coming, they'll say, damn, I should have repented, or damn, I should have listened to those guys on the streets, or damn, I shouldn't have did this, that, and the third. You know, they go mourn over their iniquities, and they go start condemning themselves.
Yep. Verse 19 says, they shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. Their silver and gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of the Lord. They shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bells, because it is a stumbling block of their iniquity. So
yes, stumbling block of their iniquity. You ain't gonna be no price to buy your way out of the ass whooping that's coming, the judgment that's coming.
Yep.
Go cash your gold and your silver out on the streets, because it's gonna be worthless. But you ain't gonna be able to do nothing with it.
Yep.
I got one quick. This is Proverbs 11:4.
That's fair. That's fair.
Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death.
So these people got a harsh reality coming, man. Especially our people. You know, the thing that you work so very hard for, right? It's gonna be of naught in that day. I spent my life chasing and saving and doing this for this. Yeah. You know? When really I should have been stacking up wisdom. Going back to Proverbs 3. You know? Read again.
This is
was it Proverbs 11?
yeah, 11:4.
Yeah.
This is a book of Proverbs, chapter 11 and verse 4. Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death. Yeah, I mean, like you said, all this money and wealth that you're getting in these times, it's not going to do you a bit of good when that, when the Lord comes down in this place and destroys it. Storing up all these treasures, like you were saying earlier, worrying about generational wealth. This world ain't going about. We having our spirit, this world's not going to go to another 3 or 4 years, Lord willing. So, all those, that's just like, yeah, it's fucked up.
Pointless, man. Yeah, like that Calvin Klein or Gucci or whatever designer they be wearing now. It's gonna be. Ain't gonna matter. That Hellcat ain't gonna matter. That Beamer, that Benz ain't gonna matter. That gold chain or them rings in your finger ain't gonna matter.
Yeah.
Sellouts.
Yeah, it's
That's right.
What? I mean, what you gonna gain by changing the truth right now?
Jake,
Yeah.
just real fast, Jake about to be sobered up real quick in the spirit.
real quick. And I be mentioning,
No, you ain't.
and I be mentioning like, yo, like these people selling out and shit. It's like it's for nothing. You not get. It ain't like you getting a seat at the table with the elites to rule. You not getting a seat at the table with the wealthiest, richest people of the world. You still here with us. You still gotta go to work every day. You still subject to payments.
I don't know, them guys they might be.
Even if they do got a couple dollars, it ain't nothing.
Yeah, you're right.
It ain't nothing. They still subject to payments, and if anything, they putting themselves in a hole even more because now you about to try to live a lifestyle you got to maintain.
Yeah, you got 2 wives there. I got 2 wives.
I got 2 wives. Yeah. When that money leaves, they gonna have no wives.
Yep.
It ain't shit to brag about. Not these times.
Yeah, nah. That was it on that?
Yeah.
Anybody got anything? Got anything, Mike?
Isaiah 10. It's Isaiah 10.
If not, we'll go back to
Start at verse 3. It says, "And what will ye do in the day of visitation, and in the desolation which shall come from far? To whom will ye flee, and where will ye leave your glory?" So going to, again, when you're trying to get judged, all the stuff that goes into you accumulate it, where you gonna store it?
Yeah.
You work so hard, to get, the Beamer Benz, whatever the hell else you covered after, Rolexes, Patek Philippe's, all this carnal bullshit, man. What are you gonna do in this go time, man? In a time of war, you got people coming from other countries landing with parachutes on your street corner, and you talking about, a month or so ago, you was like, damn, it was all good a week ago type shit.
They gonna be landing on their Benz,
Coming
coming down, boom.
What I said earlier about them ice agents, man.
Yeah.
You did all you could to escape, the hood and bad neighborhoods. Well, they coming into people that got, nice houses too, man.
That remind me of that movie Red Dawn. You remember that?
Red Dawn,
Yeah,
They was
I
coming out the
that.
sky.
Yeah.
What's good? I had a dream. It could have been a vision. I had a dream. I seen. I was walking. It was nighttime, and I seen men coming down in parachutes.
Wow.
And I had ran. I ran.
It's a bad deal.
I seen men coming from the sky, and I just ran the opposite direction, and I had woke up.
The bar got low.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck?
Coco coming
I
out.
just, Jay. We see something. It just ain't nothing to talk about. I'm about to just go the opposite way. Like, ain't nothing to talk about.
Joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's time to go. I'm just niggas coming out in parachutes. It's time to go.
Right.
Isaiah 10, verse 4, without me, they shall bow down under the prisoners, they shall fall under the slain. For all this, his anger is not turned away, but his hand is stretched out still. So that's the compassion of the Lord. That's the balance of his counsel. The Lord is more mad than he's ever been in history, but he still has his hand stretched out to deliver his elect. You know, he still has the truth out here. He has the man of the Lord pushing his word week in, week out, daily, giving you warning. You know, you ain't paying us. You know, we're not doing this, you know, for filthy lucre. We're doing this out of the passion of our heart, man. It ultimately starts with the fear of the Lord, man. You know, so again, the Lord's telling you, okay, you can run from the curses, but you can't. You know, but you can escape, you know, the hood. You can get away from bad neighborhoods. You can escape, you know, dealing with certain situations because you got money. But what are you gonna do in that day when the Lord returns, man? When all hell is breaking loose. Because again, that's what we're warning you of, man. There's a time coming that we're already at that door, man. Pandora's box has been opened up to a point of no return. It only goes down from here, man. You know, and that down is gonna be a steep, like a 180-degree drop, man. You know, from where you are now to completely on your face, man. You're gonna be asking what happened. And they're probably somewhere on the earth, you know, protected by Yahweh Shai gonna say, we told you so, man.
Right.
You know?
Back you up. This is Habakkuk chapter 3, verse 2. It says, O Lord, I have heard thy speech and was afraid. O Lord, revive thy work in the midst of the years. In the midst of the years make known, and wrath remember mercy.
That's what we're begging the Lord to. Remember mercy when he pulls up, man. He's gonna be so mad, you know, he's gonna shake the earth.
Yeah.
Mountains gonna be removed out of his place. You know, he's gonna have a war cry. You know, it's gonna be a godly cry, like when Goku power up type shit.
Right.
You know, it's not gonna be terrifying. You think about a lion in the wood. That's what he's talking about. You're not gonna be scared. You hear a lion roaring.
Right.
It's just echoing down.
Right.
Or that T-Rex roar, like,
Yeah.
That'd be shit.
You know, there was dinosaurs, but we'll see exactly.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if it's a fucking T-Rex.
I'm just saying, man.
But you know, really the Bible, didn't say the Bible.
Exactly.
Fucking T-Rex.
Or you know, we could just beast of the field. You know, it's just dinosaurs, T-Rex, whatever, beasts of the field. You know, it's still beasts in them jungles and shit that we can't step foot in. You know,
You haven't even seen.
yeah, that we haven't even seen, that they can't even send people in because the trees is so dense, helicopters can't see what's in there, and sunlight can't get in there.
Even with Esau's technology, the Lord's not allowing him to get in there. That's crazy.
Yeah, you know, it's a lot of forests and jungles. Esau even he can only get into the outskirts, because once you get too far and he lose communication, and it get dark.
The depths of the ocean.
Yeah, the depths
Further
of the
down
ocean.
you go, you get crushed by that pressure.
Yep.
They don't know what's down there.
They say what, sunlight only go so far of the ocean before, you know, it's dark. And the ocean is miles deep. Miles.
We don't even know.
Yeah. Well, we know about the Mariana Trench,
Yeah,
and that's on the outskirts.
Yeah.
So a part on the outskirts
Man.
is miles deep. So we can't even talk about the dead smack middle of the ocean.
Right. Just imagine if we were able to get down there and see.
Yeah,
you know
right.
What I'm saying?
I want to know what's going on. What's down here?
Right.
Damn.
But that was it on that.
And we know at a point in time, you know, ain't no telling. It could be a whole nother, you know, ancient world that's just underwater now. You know?
That's what they said, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know.
I mean, we don't,
But we do know for a fact there's underwater cities and stuff. You know, like.
What was Atlantis ever real?
Well, I ain't gonna say Atlantis, but you know,
Well, you know, like
in
the
cities and
concept
stuff that's like that's underwater now, due from like, you know, earthquakes, floods, and this, that, and the third. You know, places that was below sea level.
Yeah.
You know, we do know that, but like, yeah, you know, ain't no telling. You know, we ain't gonna get too crazy. In that,
Yeah.
'cause, you know, the world thousands of years old. You know.
Did you have anything, boy?
Yeah. This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 14.
Come on.
Behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth.
Yeah, the ultimate plagues, them ICBMs, man. You know? they're gonna do damage. All right, the Spirit of the Lord gonna be in them things, man. They're not going to return. Also, these plagues, these smaller plagues, man.
Yeah.
You know, these birth pains, these famines, pestilences. It's gonna be. Look, you ever had a toothache, man?
Shit.
Can you imagine dealing with a toothache in Jacob's trouble? You know what I'm saying? It's a bad one, it's down in your nerves, you through. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna be enough Tylenol you can take. You know, I remember I was getting a tooth pulled. Guy had, damn dot head was like fucking, said, you could take this pain? I was like, yeah, but I don't want to, nigga. Goddamn, get off my damn tooth.
This shit hurt.
Yeah.
I don't care how much they numb it up, you still gonna feel that pressure.
Hell yeah.
Shit.
Damn, heathen. But Jake, we had that strength. You know what I'm saying? But you got it. Gabar Slocky. You got
the Lord shall send evils.
Oh, when you find it, bring it out. But Jake gonna have to sit in a lot of these things that's being prescribed, man. Jake don't know what it's like to go on a fast. It's gonna be blackouts. The Lord's gonna play this place like he did Egypt once before, man. You a dude bumping some chick rapping. Like, Jake needs a savior. They don't want it. That's the crazy part. Did you find it, Gabar?
It was the Lord shall send evils.
Yeah, that's
It's in 16, ain't it?
Yeah.
16.
It's in the top,
It's in
right?
16 or 15.
Well, keep reading what you got.
Okay, Con. This is 2nd Esdras 15 and 21 in the GNT. It says, I will pay them back with the same harsh treatment they have always given to my chosen people.
Yeah, that's what Edom's getting ready to see, man. All right, and he's running from it. He's ducking and dodging it. Well, he's not going to be able to anymore, man. He has to pay for what he has done. He's quick to hold somebody accountable for their action in his age, his world, his law system. Go ahead.
The Lord says, I will use my power, and there will be no mercy for sinners. I will put to death all who have murdered innocent people.
Yeah, man. And Esau's the king of that. He's at the head of the list of that. Just going lands. I forgot that movie. Brothers put it in the chat. But he's going these remote lands and just slaughter any and everybody just to get that land, man. That's his MO. Seek, kill, and destroy. St. John 10 again. The thief cometh not, but to kill, steal, and destroy. Remember, the Lord said in that same verse, I believe it's 2 Esdras 15, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me. Talking about the tribes, man, the Israelites. Once again, so-called blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, Native American Indians. Go ahead.
Verse 23, my anger has become so fierce that fire has blazed out to burn up the foundations of the earth.
So the Lord's angry as shit, man. Isaiah 13 comes to mind. The Lord cometh cruel, right? Bloodthirsty. The Lord has a judgment to settle with you Edomites, man. And according to many scriptures, but 2 Esdras 13 comes to mind, the Lord's going to prevail. You got it?
And to burn up sinners like straw.
Like straw, man. You put some flame to a straw, it go through quick. It burns quick, man. Don't waste no time. What's that? Zechariah 14 and 12. This shall be the plague. I think it's Zechariah 14 and 12. Can't remember. I think it's Zechariah 14. You got it.
Sinners who do not keep my commands are doomed,
Mm-hmm.
says the Lord.
Yep. And our people they are doomed with a capital D, right? Zechariah 13, 2/3 gonna be shut off. They have to come back through the loins of the elect because they spent their time, their grace period, transgression against the Heavenly Father, going after their own lusts, going after their own way, what they deem was right. The Lord told us in Deuteronomy 10, O Israel, what doeth the Lord thy God require of thee? But to fear thee, right, and to keep his ways. And our people don't want to do that, therefore judgment's going to befall them, man, in the worst way. Because you got to remember, the Lord said he's no longer going to take us into captivity again. You know? So this is going to be it. You got it.
It says, I will have no mercy on them.
Mm-hmm.
Out of my sight, you rebels.
Yeah, so the Lord's not going to have any mercy. And you got to remember, Esau's not going to show any mercy. The only mercy you can get is from the entity that you're despising. Let that sink in. You know what Jake say? Boy, is that the God of the Bible? I don't want to serve a God like that. Okay. Okay. Well, go and cross them gods when judgment comes.
Right.
You know?
That's Judges 10 and 14 right there all day long.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It says, do not defile it, Slakia. Do not defile my holy temple. That was
it. Did you
Yeah.
find that a pre-circle bar?
No, he was in.
Oh, he's already in it? Con. So look,
There's a lot in that chapter.
Con. So look, judgment's coming, man. You know, that's what we're telling you. Judgment from the Heavenly Father, His only begotten Son, is coming to the earth, man. Once again, the importance of repenting. Jake don't even know what that is. And then we tell Jake about repenting and what they got to do. They want none of it. Because that's not glorified. That's not rewarded in the flesh. Who died and made you captain? Who made you ruler? Who established you as the way of righteousness? That's how people look at us, man. You better get something?
I was looking for what he's talking about. But it wasn't 15 years ago.
You got anything, Mike Allah?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's 2 Edges chapter 7, and verse 34. It says, but judgment only shall remain.
That's it.
Truth shall stand and faith shall wax strong. So that's the time we're at now, man. That's the only thing that's left on the table is judgment. And you think about a storehouse. The only thing left is, the shit that, the stuff that was more valuable and of use, people took it already, man.
That's right.
And that's the man of the Lord in His truth, man. Matthew 25th chapter, those wise virgins, man, that took oil in their vessel. All that's going to be left for you is judgment. He said, what's left for me? You came hella late. You missed the whole function, man. You looking for a plate. That's Jake. Jake showed up for a plate. With all the good shit going, man.
Yep. Yep.
That's what happens again when you loaf. Start to the chapter, make it Terry.
Mm-hmm.
Serve the Lord. I'll come when I'm ready. I'll come as I am. I'm gonna come with my dirty ass shoes. Walk around and stomp around like a old boy from Dave Chappelle. What's his name?
Yeah.
Rick James.
Fuck your couch.
Fuck your couch. And what's the Lord gonna do, man? He said, all right, cool.
Yep.
Burn up so-called America, your beloved so-called America.
Mm-hmm.
Bad one, the great, wherever you've been scattered throughout the four corners of Europe, because the main judgment is here in so-called America, but judgment's gonna happen around the world as well, because Esau, we went into earlier, he's not gonna lay down and say, all right, y'all got it.
Yeah, nah.
This nigga gonna fight against the Lord in the heaven.
Yep.
He got Space Force. What's he gonna do with you? In your little townhome, man.
Right.
So that's what the one is, man. You're looking around, seeing, maybe we got something nice to say to you. Like guys come by a couple weeks ago. I mean, it's not for you, man.
Right.
If you don't want the truth, you want to just live in your fantasy land. You want to eat the food of the king of this world, be a part of his table, his party. Cool, man. Well, all good things come to an end.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, the lights turn on. Now it's time to acknowledge your faults, and deal with accountability. That's what you people are running from, man. You sin against your power.
Yep.
You ain't going to people on the tribes, man. You know, so you don't get no pass from the Lord. Calling on JC, you're gonna be saved. You lost your damn mind, man. You don't get the dial tone. You're gonna find out that his deliverance record is 0 in a billion.
Right.
When people called on him and didn't get no answer. You know, it's gonna be the same thing in this time, man. No magic bean or pill. You're gonna close your eyes. Oh, this is a nightmare. It's not real. You're not getting away from this, man. Because again, it's a day that the whole world put off. You count out everything except for the return of the Lord.
Right. Yep.
You expect Esau to have mercy on you in these days, man. But he's not gonna get no mercy.
That's right.
Because he didn't show no mercy. That's his judgment. That's the thing, you don't read your books. And that's Revelation 1st chapter. Blessed you that read it. You don't read. That holly jolly shit, that Christmas spirit shit. Like everybody get along.
All right.
With a human race, that shit is dead, man. And again, our people don't get the tail end worst part of it because you really believe that this man got a good bone in him, man. He ain't find out the hundreds of years that he never did, man.
Oh, and he showed you hundreds of years. He showed you.
Yeah, brothers don't. They don't grab it.
All right, we go.
Yeah. What?
Read again if you want me to.
Nah. Come on.
I was just saying, he got hundreds of years of record and proof. He let you know he let you know how you feel. He let you know how you live.
Right. You know, so with that, you know, Lord Williams Camp was edifying. Before we close, I give all praise, honor, and glory to Heavenly Father's only begotten Son.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Akakwadash.
Double honors our apostles, great millstone, shalom to the elect.
Shalom to the
Shalom.
Come on.
Oh, my bad, bro.
No days
For real.
overtime.
Man, that damn Jake gonna stop right in the middle of the street.
Oh,
Man, get the hell on, man.